It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called so you spaz. And they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ Show. It is a Thursday. What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, y'all? Oh, Denny's, you would have hated my dream last night. Our producer, Denny's, is in here. And I had so many spiders in my dream. It was horrifying.
It's symbolism. You're going through something. It's a sign.
Girl, I'm always going through something. Look at me.
You're in your spider era.
I'm barely holding on.
What was the rest of the dream about?
I kept finding these boxes, and I would try to, get rid of them and throw them away. But as I was lifting them up, all the spiders would spill out onto the floor and then scatter and run everywhere. And then I was like, at one point in my dream, I was like, I guess I just live with spiders now.
But it didn't really freak you out?
No, I was running around stomping them, trying to kill them.
Uh-oh.
It was crazy.
Okay.
Denny's, I'm so glad you didn't have my dream.
It is a sign that you are having a tough time letting go of something. What are you holding on to?
What's Virginia holding on to?
Yes, your anger.
Well,
My
that's going to
youth?
narrow it down.
I'm trying to hold on to a lot of things.
I think that your youth, your anger, let the anger go.
My alcoholism.
All of them kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, they do. They're all tied together.
I did have a bunch of spicy margaritas last night. Maybe that was it.
How many's a bunch?
4.
Okay, I think that's average if you were just... if you're binge or regular drinking, I think they say 4 a day is right, or is that too many?
The binge drinking, I only remember the mark for dudes. That's 5. I think it's 4 for ladies. That when you get
damn
4,
it.
yeah, I think you're technically binge drinking at that point.
But what if he does that every day, 4 drinks? Is that binge?
Alcoholism.
Okay, alcohol.
Yeah,
all right.
alcohol.
Oh, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody here could do that.
What was the special occasion last night, Virginia?
So last night, the Buffalo Sabres were playing.
Uh-huh.
It's the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Am I
Okay.
saying that right?
Are you close? I don't know.
They got past the first round. Now they're in the second round playing the Montreal Canadiens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, I know them Canadians would really like to get a Stanley Cup. It's been quite a drought they've had.
They would love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So did he leave happy?
He did.
Okay.
The Buffalo Sabres took game 1.
Now, you said they were handing out blue shots.
Yeah, so that's the color of the team is like blue and yellow, blue and gold or whatever. And so the owner of the bar is from Buffalo, super nice guy. And every time Buffalo would score, they would hand out free shots to everybody, but they were blue. And I love free shots, but I hate blue liquid. It's a very tough thing. So I just gave all my shots to Panda.
Oh, okay. And he knocked him down.
He had to. You can't,
He had to.
When the owner of the bar gives you free shots, you have to drink them.
Oh, I didn't know that was a rule.
Well, she is. I remember we did an event in Port St. Lucie, and somebody gave me the biggest shot of tequila, and I did not want it. I couldn't drink it, and when I said, "Oh, thank you, I can't do it," they got so mad at me to a point where I'm going, "Give me the drink, I'll take it," and I just did, just to get out of that weird situation because they got mad.
When somebody gives you the gift of a free shot, I think a lot of times you just have to take it, even if it's not something you want to drink, because you cause more trouble by not taking it.
But that's what happened to me at PGA. I did not want to do this shot, and this girl bought this very, very expensive shot.
Top shelf Grand Marnier.
Yes, and my stomach could not handle it. I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much. I got to go real quick." And that's when I threw up in the Hall of Champions, and I couldn't even help it.
Hall of Champions, that's the best part.
I was like a toddler. I just came up.
They had to remodel the whole Hall of Champions.
And I'm trying to find the bathroom, and all I keep doing is find like a maintenance room. It was awful.
So that's good. I'm glad they got the win. So your husband left happy.
Very happy.
Yeah. I saw yesterday jumped in to just check out a little sporting news, and I saw that they finished or at least are very close to finishing the football stadium in Buffalo that the Bills will play in.
Oh, yeah, in Orchard Park.
Yes. Now, they've opted not to go with a dome, even though they have terrible weather in the winter, because they feel like that is an asset to their team winning. They're built around playing in snow and cold, and teams like the Dolphins, who cannot win if it's, below like 60 degrees, something like that, they just can't win.
They beat them every time if it's snowing.
Yeah, Dolphins just can't go up there and do anything.
Well, in Buffalo, like when there's snow in the stadium, it's like on the seats, like 4 feet high.
Yeah.
And they put a call out. They're just like, hey, we need everybody in Buffalo to come clean out the stadium. All hands on deck. Thousands of dudes show up, some of them shirtless, and they shovel all the snow out of the seats.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's their stadium and they take that pride.
Yeah, they do.
Shirtless sends a message.
It does.
We don't care. We'll do it.
I am crazy.
So they didn't want to have the teams get away from the snow, but they want the fans to be able to do that. So they have a rim that goes around the entire oval-shaped stadium to protect the fans from that snow and inclement weather. But a lot of people were noticing that the stadium kind of looks like a bedpan. You ever seen a bedpan?
Yes.
They say it looks just like a bedpan. So I have a feeling that's probably going to be the nickname of the Bills' new stadium. We're going to go play in the bedpan this weekend.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they get for putting in that stadium like that. So we're going to go play in the bedpan. I know so many people struggle with sleep, including our very own Jbird that has his own issues. And it really is a game that you play. Thankfully, I don't have nearly the kind of sleep issues that Jbird does. But to be able to get a solid night of sleep, to me, it's every day it's a game. Like you have to have a plan. You have to know exactly what you can put in your body and when to stop. And I mean, it's such a dance now.
Yeah, I was going to ask the good people who listen to this program that I have a chance to get 2 kinds of sleep studies, and I want to know which one would be better. They have the one where you go in and they're analyzing you. Then they have the one you can do at home. The one about home, I just feel like I'm going to do it wrong, and it's not going to be professional. But are they good? Is it a waste of time to go in? Who's done it both?
My dentist... a different doctor was telling me about the one that you do at home, and it's pretty advanced. The technology that they can see now on the monitor they put on you. It's like an Apple Watch. You wear it and you sleep in it, and that gets all the data, and you're still in your home environment. To me, like going to a center and trying to sleep in their room with their bed sheets and
will that home test pick up my thrashing in sleep?
Yeah.
It'll go, oh, he's thrashing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look, he just kicked his table.
Yeah.
They'll have that kind of data.
I think it does.
All right.
They'll get what I think is necessary. They'll be able to detect, I would assume, those kind of movements, because I've done bed tests, and I even know just having some of those beds that they can detect how you move and thrash and body temperatures and your breathing and all that stuff. So if they can detect all that, I'm sure they can detect thrashing.
So you guys are advising go with the robot, the tech, instead of the person. Okay, I hear you.
I just think it's easier.
I think it depends upon what you can do. Yeah, I'm like with what Virginia's saying. I probably would not be able to fall asleep there.
It is odd when you have about 6 people looking at you trying to sleep, like you're an experiment, which in a way you are.
And if you already have sleep issues, how can anybody possibly do that? I don't even know how that works.
I will say, when I went to do it the one time a long time ago, I had a tough time going under because the whole time thinking, they're looking at me still.
Oh, what if I fart in my sleep?
Oh, my gosh. And you know that's going to happen. I think everybody, whether you want to admit it or not, you let out a toot or two while you're sleeping.
It does happen.
I don't even want to know what happened during my surgery.
Yeah.
Because your body's so relaxed.
Turns out you just know it number 2 completely.
I read what happens when you're under anesthesia after I was under anesthesia. Man, there's no way people don't fart.
Well, if you are struggling to get to sleep and you're not to the point where you need a sleep test yet, there's something that they say that is cognitive shuffling, a brain trick that you can use that may help quiet a racing mind to make it easier to fall asleep. They say instead of counting sheep or something like that, you want to think of random, unrelated words or objects to interrupt anxious or problem-solving thoughts. They say the method mimics the brain's natural transition into sleep where thoughts become more random and dreamlike. They say it helps shift the brain away from focused thinking into a looser mental state associated with falling asleep. And I guess that does make sense. You almost have your active, productive brain, and then you have that whimsical, I'm just kind of floating through life brain. You've got to try to switch over to the whimsical brain.
Yeah, because I would try doing the sheep thing, and it never worked because I like the first 4 sheep would be cool, then the 5th sheep looked a little weird. By the 7th sheep, it had wings, it's breathing fire, and I'm going, oh, I'm not even counting sheep. I'm counting dragons.
Yeah.
But one thing that does help me, is I picture me in a batter's box just hitting baseballs, and that's all I'm concentrating on.
Okay.
Is watching the ball hit the bat, and it does it slows your mind down a little bit because you're now concentrating on hitting, and it's kind of just a meditative type of thing.
And it's your dream, so you don't miss a single pitch.
Oh no, I still strike out in my dreams. There's a point where a coach says, "Get out of the box. You're sitting on the bench."
You get benched in your own dream?
I got to work on my visualization skills.
He didn't even win in his own mind.
Damn. No. We were talking during commercial. He's like, thanks. Now I'm going to dream about spiders.
Right.
But my dream about, Virginia had a dream about spiders, and they're just in a box running around. Mine are going to turn into 30 feet spiders that fly.
Dive bomb you.
Throw fireballs at people.
Now, the trick they say to kind of lay it out on how you do it exactly, they say pick a neutral word like sleep, and then you think of random words for each letter. If I said the letter S, how many random words can you start thinking of, Virginia?
Okay, so for S, let's do sushi. Uh-huh. For you, let's do...
No, just do S.
Oh, just S.
Yeah, just start going through S.
Sushi, sharks, syrup.
Uh-huh.
Stabbing.
Yeah. See, there you go. You're putting everybody to sleep. It may not work on you, but it works on everybody else.
S, stabbing, slashing.
Yeah. Different kinds of S's, huh?
Strikeout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spiders.
You're right.
Oh, no.
And then you do the same process through L, E, and then P until, I guess, hopefully that helps you to fall asleep, they say.
I can see that. It's one of them little meditative, mundane exercises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to all try that tonight and then report back tomorrow.
Now, it does only apply really to people of a certain sleep issue level. They say it's just occasional sleeplessness. So if you have chronic insomnia or massively poor sleep habits, this isn't probably going to scratch the surface.
No, it won't.
Yeah. So probably not good for Bird.
No, we're going to get the professionals. I've already talked to my primary care doctor. It's in the works.
I love it.
It's just really kind of, do you go in or do you stay in?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Another thing they say is stop looking at the clock when you wake up at night. And I am guilty of that because I will do that. And I did that last night. I thought, oh, man, it's probably about time to wake up. And I was only 90 minutes in. I'm like, oh, man, I hope I can get back to sleep.
But that's cozy, though, if you can't get back to sleep because you go, oh, man, I got so much time left.
I did, thankfully, because I quickly recognized that my mind was like, you know what, maybe I'll scroll and look for some more stuff. I'm like, no, keep the phone down. Keep the phone down.
Oh, scrolling's the worst.
Yeah, so I got to always remind myself and train myself. You know, you lose yourself in that one split-second decision that you make that you think is flippant, but then it can turn your whole day.
Every sleep person that I watch or they talk about sleep problems, the one thing they definitely say is always do not look at screens or anything heavy an hour before you're trying to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. It takes an hour for your body to kind of come down. So if you do decide to scroll a little bit and think, oh, I'll be tired in 15 minutes, you're kind of resetting that whole process again.
Jbird, you're asking the question about the sleep studies, and we've got a little bit of feedback here. One person said, my husband did the home sleep test. The pulmonary doctor then sent him home with it, and he was diagnosed with sleep apnea, so it was effective for him. But somebody else who attempted it couldn't do it. They said, you got to strap a monitor to your chest with tubes going up your nose. Couldn't do it. And somebody else said, you got to go in. The one at home is half-assed.
Yeah, I'm hearing stuff that's not great for the home.
Okay.
But then again, you'll get a message going, gotta do home. Home's the way.
A doctor is the one that told me he loved the home one with the Apple Watch thing on it.
What doctor? Dr. Death?
Dr. Rosenthal.
Oh, gosh, I'm just kidding.
The plastic surgeon that did Magnolia's nose.
It's just a joke. I call anybody Dr. Death.
And then somebody else here that texted in said, I've done both at home and at a facility for the sleep test, and I was taking the test for sleep apnea, and they were both accurate, severe sleep apnea, but if you have a hard time sleeping at home is easier for you. I don't know if the at-home test records thrashing, though, LOL. So
yeah.
They said it would be easier, but, that would be tough, having a monitor and then tubes up your nose.
Well, that was the problem with my hip surgery. It doesn't take long to get the hip surgery done. I think it's supposed to take about 35 to 45 minutes, and they go, yours took a little bit longer. You really couldn't stop thrashing during the operation.
Imagine that. She's complicated.
And then they go, you're having dreams or something? I don't know what was going on.
You're chasing the dragon. The dragon's chasing you.
Mm-hmm. And then somebody else said the biggest help for my sleep was taking a gummy an hour before bed, staying off my phone for that hour, and then not picking it up until the morning. And then I also watch boring stuff like travel videos or Unwrapped and how it's made and stuff like that. And I drift off nicely.
Yeah, thunderstorms are nice too. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube for free that can put you to sleep or help you.
I highly recommend putting on a baseball game in the background.
Okay.
And then covering with your covers so you can't see the blue light.
You just hear it. Yeah.
Oh, baseball puts me right to sleep.
She's not lying. I sometimes put old baseball games on.
Oh, that's even better.
From like the 80s. I
Okay.
put it kind of low. But
Yeah.
sometimes then I'll hear someone hit a home run and I'll wake up, go, George Brett just hit a home run.
That's the only problem with some video is that it has peaks and excitement, and the same thing, it rips me right out of sleep if something exciting. You need a constant, you have to do something that can't get exciting. Like I put on archaeology videos, even if they find something, they're going, I believe we found something important here.
Oh, I got a good one for you. Anderson Cooper did a piece on 60 Minutes about bird watching.
Oh, man.
Oh, that was some sleepy time programming.
You just got to be careful because sometimes I'll put the storms on, and I had my remote on my bed, and I guess I must have rolled over and hit my remote, and it changed it to body cam footage. So it goes to this peaceful music and just all these birds and thunderstorms and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, put your hands up now! And it will jar you out of your sleep.
Best thing to do is if they had it. I remember when I was a teenager, I had a sleep alarm on my TV and it'd turn off. You could hit it for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever.
Yes.
And if they did something for TVs that would dim the screen so you don't have the bright light and then it would shut itself off in 30 minutes, that would be a nice. I don't see that front facing on the remotes, which is what you would need, I think, to make it easy. But wouldn't that be a great button to be able to hit and it would dim the screen for what you're saying, so you don't have to bury your head in the covers to block out the light, and then you get that boring audio, and then it turns itself off.
I mean, you
beautiful.
technically could still do that. You could, before you go to bed, dim your screen, put a timer on. It would have the same effect. You just have to do one extra step.
I don't know how to dim my TV screen.
Let me get Rocco over there. He'll show you.
Yeah.
You can definitely do it. It
He
helps.
fixed the TVs last night at Nico's. We didn't know how to get the closed captioning off,
funny.
and Rocco's like, hold on, I need to go get the special remote. Went and get the special remote. Came back, put his hand behind the TV with the remote. Done.
There's no way your TV doesn't
amazing.
have a dimmer on it. You just there's a bunch of buttons on the remote you have to go through.
You have to have like a PhD to work my TV.
You have to not be dimmer yourself, which I
Right.
think all of us have gotten a
It's
little
a
bit
lot.
dimmer.
Yeah, it's a lot. You can lose yourself and all that. Now, one of the things they do talk about is doing the doom scrolling before bed. That's what one person said. And they really say you need to cut out the doom scrolling, period. In fact, they say, taking a complete break from social media, they started running more and more tests on this to say, is it just social media that is the great evil? And they realized that for a lot of people, that social media had little to no overall effect on anxiety, depression, or happiness levels. And they said, okay, well, what are they looking at? And they realized they don't look at negative stuff. They looked at things that gave them joy or information, and they saw it as an actual resource, and they used social media the right way. And they're like going, what a revelation. Well, why don't you not put terrible stuff in your head and use it for things that bring you joy instead of things that bring you anger and make you upset?
I'm telling you, because I've watched all of our different accounts on Instagram specifically, because we've got accounts for the show, accounts for us personally, and then I've got accounts for like the Crawfish Festival. And all those different accounts have a different algorithm. And what you like, what you repost is what it gives you. So if you look at bad stuff,
Right, yes.
or you repost bad stuff,
Right.
then it'll continue to
Keeps
give
feeding
you
you that.
bad stuff because it knows you want bad stuff.
Yes.
So stop liking the bad stuff. Start liking good stuff that you
Right.
know is going to be better for
Reset
your
it.
brain. Reset your algorithm on your social media.
You don't even have to like it for it to get in your algorithm. You have to just watch it for a couple
Yeah.
seconds, and
Give
it
it
knows.
engagement.
If as soon as you stop and watch something, it goes, "Oh, Virginia stopped for a good 4 seconds. She was engaged. Give her more of that." And,
right.
and some people don't realize how much negative stuff they're putting in their head.
Yeah.
I mean, it really can happen quickly, and then all of a sudden, you think everyone at Walmart's a predator.
I think you have to be aware of it. You know, the odd thing, and it may not even be in a category that you would think would be toxic, but for me it was college football recruiting. Which I know that sounds insane, but I would look to see what my Ohio State Buckeyes were doing, and they wouldn't get a 5-star recruit, and everybody's like, program's over, fire the coach, and it was all negativity. I'm like, ugh, and I'm like, oh, they're going to be terrible. And meanwhile, they crank out more people in the NFL. They're going to be fine. Like, they're going to be fine. And I got away from that about a year and a half ago, and I realized, gosh, I feel like I'm a lot happier. I don't know.
Football doom scroll.
Right. So, I mean, I think sometimes you think it's either politics or terrible news or wars with Iran or things like that. Oddly enough, there are different things that could be a negative for you that you might say, it may not fall in that bucket. Who would have thought that college football recruiting would be toxic for me? But it is, and I quit it, and I'm a lot better because of it.
And I think there's a misconception. I think a lot of times when people go, "Oh, the negative stuff you're reading," they think you're talking about reading negative stuff about yourself. Let's say you post something on social media and people give you a hard time. There are people that will read an article that have nothing to do with their life, and they'll go in the comment section and they'll just see nothing but humans fighting over everything on every part of the comment. And just that atmosphere, seeing everyone bitch and moan at one another, does create a negative outlook in your brain, whether you believe it or not. And that can lower your spirit or your energy level.
Yeah, absolutely. So they say that staying away from it doesn't necessarily change your brain, which I guess is not good. But they say the easy part about it is just don't look at bad stuff. Duh.
And someone will say, "I'll read the comments, you snowflake." I'm not going to even know you say that because I'm not reading the comments.
A lot easier than you might think, actually. So who would have figured? I got a son who's going to be 18 in just a couple of weeks here. And one thing I've noticed about his media habits is he doesn't really do anything on a screen except play video games. I'm talking a big flat screen that you would have on a wall. Everything else, all of his content is consumed on his phone, which I guess is what pretty much all teens are doing. It says 90% of teens are going to TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat for entertainment. 90% of them. I mean, that's pretty much across the board.
Yeah, that's pretty much everybody.
And that's it. That's what their entertainment is. It doesn't come off of TV. They're not watching cable. I don't even know how much they're watching Netflix and stuff like that. I don't really ever see him do that. Maybe he's unique. Maybe other teens are, but my son's not. Anything he watches would be shorter clips on YouTube or something like that, and he's doing that on his phone. I guess they find that small screen to be sufficient.
I know a few kids that watch Netflix on the phone. They watch it on their phone, though.
Yeah. I mean, as far as using these flat screens, which is kind of great for me because I want to use the flat screens.
Right.
Yeah, use your phone.
I feel like what a great trick. Finally, something came out in my favor.
Daddy, get the TV back.
Yeah, nobody wants it.
And your TV is awesome. I was
It is.
quite impressed with your TV.
It's the only thing I splurge on, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this is really the right move. These kids are not so bright because you want to watch it on a bigger screen, not squinting at a tiny little screen.
Someone tried to tell me, "No, man, it's better watching things on a small screen." And they were really very serious about it. You can see better picture, more definition.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, absolutely not.
That doesn't make any sense.
I like things wide. I know everything's up and down with your content.
yeah.
I do not like that. I like a wide screen. I think you can see more. I think you can do more.
Magnolia has a TV in her room. I don't think she's turned it on in years. She watches everything on her laptop.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's
small
another way too.
laptop.
Yeah.
And
Why though? Why, when you have a big old TV?
It's gotten so bad. If something is live on a regular network and I want to watch real time, I don't even know how to do that anymore. It's so hard because everything on my TV is set up with apps and Netflix and that. So when I try to find just regular live TV, it's kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
It is. They say when it breaks down, TikTok is what the teens are using for product reviews and news. Snapchat is for daily messaging. And they say that Snapchat also stands out for helping friendships. I know that that's, if there's any social media that my son uses, I think it's the Snapchat. And it's just to connect with his friends. They send each other quick little photos and videos and stuff like that.
I know Magnolia and her friends because I was eavesdropping last night.
Okay.
And we were watching the Buffalo Sabres game. And her and one of her friends were talking about somebody's dating somebody. And can you believe it? They're together. Like, you can see who's together where a lot of times.
Oh, when you're on Snapchat?
On Snapchat, unless you go into like ghost mode, and that means you're up to no good.
Yeah, if you're in ghost mode, you're cheating.
Right.
Or
but
you're...
I guess these people were hanging out and she could see it on Snapchat, and she was talking with one of her friends. Oh, did you know so-and-so are hanging out?
Do you know how much I hate that? Someone had to tell me, go, dude, you have to get off. You know when you send money to people on that app, that Cash app, they go, we can see everything you're sending to everybody. I go, what?
You got to make your transactions private.
My sister had to call me and she goes, hey, dude, everything you're spending and you're letting everyone know who it's to. I'm going, what is happening? How do I turn this
You're
off?
letting them know who you pay.
$200 a week to that Asian spa is looking rough.
Yeah. Or interesting medicine from my buddy.
It's just got a plan.
It just makes everything look shady. I don't like it.
It does.
According to this, they say that cyberbullying is only affecting about 30% of Snapchat users versus lower rates elsewhere. So maybe it's not quite the problem that it used to be, but still, we have so many places that are trying to put guidelines on kids getting on social media. We just talked a second ago. It's not necessarily maybe the social media that you use, but how you use it and what you're looking at, and comparative games and things like that, they say are devastating. But if you just stay to positive stuff, then it doesn't really have that adverse of an effect. So they put these things where a lot of kids, you have to be a certain age, and then they'll do the photo filters that you got to show. But apparently kids are able to draw mustaches on themselves, and they're bypassing a lot of the guidelines and the censors to try to get them into the social media and gaming platforms. I mean, that's all it takes is a fake mustache. That's pretty crazy.
That's amazing.
46% of teens believe that the age checks are easily bypassed. 32% admitted that they've done so already successfully.
Snapchat's the one where you write stuff and then it's gone in a day, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What if something cool happens and you want to go back and see it? You can probably save it, I'd imagine.
Sorry, we've moved on.
Oh my gosh, it's so yesterday.
I would want to live in the past, Boomer.
Yeah, you're so old. Look to the future, dude.
That's what they would say. Oh my gosh, you're so in the past, Boomer.
You don't get it.
It was just yesterday.
1 in 6 parents say that they've even helped their kids evade these measures. So, yeah, as we try to enact these kind of things, are they going to be effective? Because apparently just a fake mustache or a parent who doesn't care is going to get you past it. No problem whatsoever.
But see, that's what I don't fear the robots. I go, that's all it takes is a mustache.
Yeah.
To kind of a trick.
That's all it takes. And they do say that social media exposure is linked to increased alcohol use amongst teens, because a lot of the platforms normalize and glamorize drinking through influencers and peer content. So that's why it's good to be aware of what your kids are looking at. If they're looking at any influencer from Miami, it's not good. Can you have that filter ban? Any influencer that is in Miami, we need to have a block on all of them.
Can you do that? A geography ban?
They should, yes. I would imagine they can use geo-targeting and be like, okay, nothing from South Florida, social media-wise.
I only want my kids to watch like teens in the Midwest.
Yeah, no clavicular.
No.
We need to just ban all that stuff. These numbers, they're not good. Florida ranks last nationally in average teacher pay for the 3rd straight year. That is 50 out of 50. Not a great place to be. They say the average teacher's salary is $56,663 in Florida, which is $18,000 below the national average.
Wow.
Don't think you want to brag about that one.
No.
And Alicia Carr is a third grade teacher at Jupiter Elementary and a single mother. She's taught for 13 years. She has a master's degree and still says she has to work 4 jobs and is still struggling to afford rent.
I'm thinking if they don't approve it, like, what am I going to do? I'm currently struggling to pay my phone bill at times. My credit cards are getting racked up because I'm paying bills with my credit cards. So now this is the most amount of debt I think I've ever been in my whole life.
That's not good. She said she lives in workforce income-based housing, but her rent still exceeds 1 paycheck. And she also said she's accumulated credit card debt, struggled to pay bills, and recently faced possible electricity shutoff and a loss of car insurance. And this is one of our teachers that's working every dang day. That's not a good thing.
No.
So these are the kind of real-life situations that were going last night into this vote at the Palm Beach County School Board office to approve a 3.5% raise for teachers. And by a 6-1 vote, it was approved.
Yay.
So they will get that. Now, what was pushed by the superintendent, Michael Burke, was a 1.5% one-time raise and then a one-time bonus to go along with it. He said, look, we got budget concerns. We're down $66 million, and we've lost 7,000 students. So doing this is not going to be realistic. Now, yesterday when we had some students in here talking about it, and I did throw at them, I said, okay, well, they're talking about having to maybe get rid of 250 employees, which would mean 192 teachers. They thought that language was kind of bunk. They said that they could use reserves, and there are other ways that they could make this work. So I guess that's what we're going to find out now. They still seem to be being like, okay, the superintendent's like, you guys voted for what you voted for, and we got to do what we got to do now. So
3.5%. I wonder how much that is a year for a teacher.
Uh-oh. You're not saying we should do math,
we have a math man on this show. Yep, that'd be a violation.
I was going to crunch some numbers, but I'll do that in my off time.
Do not crunch any numbers.
I'll Nestle crunch them.
The only thing you can do is Nestle crunch.
That's it.
You cannot crunch numbers.
I just like saying I'm going to crunch the numbers. It sounds official.
Yeah. Well, the good news is the Broward School Board voted to direct most money from a proposed 2026 referendum toward teacher and school staff pay. Now, the voters have to approve the measure in November coming up, but it moved a little bit more forward. So both counties are trying to rectify the bad situation of being in a state that just doesn't prioritize paying teachers. And part of the reason I think that's going on here is, we've kind of gotten into that school voucher thing.
Yes.
There is now a lawsuit that is out there that is challenging it, saying that the Florida Constitution requires a uniform public education system. And they say that $5 billion in taxpayer money is going to these voucher programs, and the schools have different standards, oversight testing and accountability rules, and they say that does not apply to a uniform public education system. That might be where some of the money might be going that's affecting some of these schools as well.
Interesting. So stop funding that and then put that money back into teacher salaries.
That's the fight. Now, Florida education officials are calling the lawsuit frivolous. They say it will go absolutely nowhere, but that is the complaint that they have.
Do you need me to crunch any more numbers?
No more number crunching. You can crunch potato chips. Yeah, and they're really getting crazy with the school choice. They say a lot of people are going for that option. Because they give you, like $7,000 or $8,000, whatever it is, and then you can use that to a private school, but then you got to pay the rest. And they said, well, it favors people to have a little bit more money that can pay a lot, thousands of dollars out of pocket.
Exactly.
And some of these private schools, you're talking minimum of $17,000. Some go $35,000 to $42,000 a year.
Well, that's the one thing I've learned. Public and private schools, they go by their different set of rules, baby.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And that's what they're saying. They're saying, look, we're supposed to be uniform when it comes to education here in Florida, according to our Constitution, and that violates it. I don't know if that's overall going to make the help, but like I said yesterday, I still think that we've got a massive break in education in Florida that's got to be reexamined because, 3.5% pay raise for the teachers is great. Does it solve the problem? I don't think so. I think there's still a lot more work that needs to be done. But yesterday was good news for those teachers, so congratulations.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, back in the day, March 9th of 2010 to be exact. That was the night of the Oscars of 2010. And I was lucky enough to be able to go with our winner from the radio station to Elton John's Oscar party. And I told you guys about a moment I had with a celebrity, and I was like, she might be into chicks. And you guys are really? I was like, yes.
I knew what the story was. It's Hayden Panettiere, isn't it?
It's Hayden Panettiere, yes.
I knew it, Kevin.
Okay, Bird knew.
Has officially come out as bisexual in her new upcoming memoir. And I told y'all that after that moment, I'm like, that girl likes girls.
Old news. We already knew this.
Nah.
You kind of you already broke this story.
I did, but it's just confirmation. And, you know, it may have taken since 2010 to now. I don't know the math. What is that, 2026?
What did she do that made you think?
So she was walking towards me, and I was walking towards her, and we were kind of trying to go through this narrow little space together. And normally one person would acquiesce and let the other person walk by, but she kind of walked more closely towards me, and she had this smile on her face, and I was like,
oh, hey now.
I think that's Hayden Panettiere, but I wasn't even sure it was her in the moment because it was happening so
You think
fast.
she was digging your chili?
I thought she was digging my chili, and I was just happy somebody was digging the chili.
Oh, Bird,
I mean,
look at this, huh?
Can you blame her?
No, I mean, come on, right?
Well, I mean, here's how good I looked from that same night.
Yeah.
Here's me with Simon Cowell.
Oh, this is Kevin. I
Boy,
can't.
she took this into
Here's
a whole
me
name
with
dropping.
Kimora Lee Simmons.
Wow. Okay.
Kevin, I'm getting nauseous.
Yeah, I just opened the door for all of it.
I looked tasty that night.
Oh, that's when you had your bangs. Well, okay. Say no more. Of course she wanted you.
What did it?
Lesbians love bangs. No, I don't know. Yeah, so she is now promoting her upcoming memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning. And in the book, she shares a lot of personal details, including, you know, abusive relationships, personal losses, and yes, her sexuality. And she is saying, I think I'm bisexual.
Here's my question. Okay. How many people are really going to buy this book?
I would buy it.
That's because you think she wants you. You're delusional. Yeah, right. That's why you would buy this.
I am delusional. Here's a fun little side note to that story about the New England Patriots coach, Mike Vrabel, and that NFL reporter, Diana. So people have now come forward with details of what they were up to together. Back in 2021, I guess she was pregnant and hanging out with him on a private boat. They had rented this boat, and there was just the two of them, and they had been out on the water for like a 3-hour private encounter. But she was pregnant at the time, and I guess pretty pregnant because people could tell she was pregnant. Mm-hmm. And then shortly after that is when she gave birth to that child and named him Michael.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness that's going on here.
Do we have a DNA test, sir, on this baby?
I don't know what's going on. There was a fake report and it got bunked saying that her husband demanded a paternity test, and I don't think that's been confirmed, but you're just wondering the language happening behind the scenes. I mean, if we're here, where are they with that?
Because you're cheating on your husband with a guy named Mike, and then you name the baby Michael, right. That's weird.
Either it's Mike Vrabel's kid, or you named your child after the person you're having an affair with.
Either way, it's scandalous.
Yeah, I mean, it's different tiers of god awful, but it's still god awful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And finally, some sad news. I hate to hit you with this, but Ted Turner died yesterday at the age of 87. Of course, a pioneer when it came to cable and TV and news. He founded CNN, and then he founded TNT, TBS, Turner Classic Movies, and was smart, though. Sold them all off and then lived out his life.
He was involved in two of my all-time favorite things things on this planet: the Atlanta Braves and wrestling. WCW, baby.
He gave a run to WWE back in the day.
WCW. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he gave a run to WWE.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he had them on the ropes.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Oh, he did. The WWE, which was WWF back then, Virginia, they were the king. And then all of a sudden, WCW did something called the NWO, and I'm talking way too long.
No, I'm sure Panda, my husband's listening and loves it.
Oh, gee, what, any kind of NWO, WCW, anything, my boy's going to like it.
Well, he really changed my childhood because I grew up in a rural area that we just had the main TV channels that you get from the networks. And then when he really started doing the cable stuff, then that's when you got the Superstation. I got so many of the cartoons and so many of the reruns that I watched. I was watching that nonstop. And then we became Braves fans because that was the TV that you got. And we weren't getting games otherwise.
TBS was a cozy station, man.
It really was. I mean, honestly, and then the other thing about watching the Gulf War on CNN, you know, that was the first time you ever saw war on television happening live. And it was just like, whoa, man. I remember how captivating that was. It was on 24/7. You couldn't turn away.
Did you ever see the footage where they've been accused of faking being out in the war with props and bad acting?
Yeah.
It's pretty fascinating to watch.
Yeah, well, it was theater, and it had people captivated.
There's parts of that, Virginia, where they didn't know the camera was running, and they're all just messing around on camera when they're supposed to be reporting on the war.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, it's insane.
They say when he died, he's worth almost $3 billion. And he's got 5 kids.
Yeah.
So those 5 kids and some philanthropic endeavors are where all of that $3 billion is going to go. Wow.
Okay.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Well, you had Travis Kelce was talking highly, getting all excited for his marriage is going to be coming up. July 3rd is a report in New York City. And he was talking about what he's most excited for at the wedding.
Like to be sitting in that room. It's a bit like, and Travis, you'll feel this year whenever you're sitting at your wedding and you have all the people in a room.
That is Rory McIlroy, Palm Beacher himself, the golfer who just won the Masters, talking.
From like it's amazing to have all these people in the same room, your childhood to people that you've like, you're just sitting there and it's like surreal. It's like unbelievable. The only thing that I can compare it to is your wedding day, because it's like all this collection of people in the same room. It's like wild.
I can't wait.
As a golfer, it's a privilege of a lifetime.
You got to give me your wine choice though. What are we doing? Our favorite kind of wine for a celebration? Where are we going?
France, Bordeaux.
Okay. There you go. It's Rory's choice.
France, Bordeaux. I'm going to spill it on my wedding dress. Not a great choice, Rory. Sorry.
Where are you going?
Bubbles, France, Champagne. Duh.
Okay.
I think I'm taking my act to Vermont. Always wanted to go, baby.
How's their wine?
Adequate.
Okay.
He's going to drink maple syrup.
Maple syrup wine. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like the sound of that.
Gross.
Yes. Well, you got a new Toy Story movie that is going to be coming out here pretty soon, I believe. They keep racking them up, and so Jbird is getting ready for, what is it going to be, Toy Story 5, I think, at this point?
Yeah.
By making his way through the movies, which he's never watched. He just went through Toy Story 1, and now he's gotten through Toy Story 2, and, you know, my thought was, is there even a bad movie in the entire franchise? So, Jbird, what do you think after getting through 2?
I liked it. I'm very excited to get through 2 so I could get to 3. Quentin Tarantino is quoted saying part 3 of Toy Story is considered a really great movie in his opinion. He goes, "This is a really great movie. I can't believe it. It's great. It's amazing."
Okay.
He loves that kind of, he loves part 3. I thoroughly am enjoying the series. I think it's very, very good. I typically don't watch this kind of stuff, like the cartoon animation, but I do notice if I'm forced to sit down and watch it, I typically do like it.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and watch the Darth Maul stuff. I got some crap from people going, "Bird, you're not going to watch Star Wars because it's cartoon." I'm going to check that out. I just wasn't in the right mood for some reason.
Yeah, got to be there in that place for animation.
But I'm excited to now watch Toy Story 3. I thought this was a good adventure.
Yeah.
I like Woody.
Yeah. They're great characters, great voice actors, and they've been doing it for a long time. Where they started in the mid-'90s.
Dang.
That's good.
Wild,
That's
30
staying
years.
power. Yeah.
I don't really know of a movie franchise that has maintained its success over 30 years consistently. And they're not making a new movie, obviously, but every 6 years.
Did Rocco ever get into Toy Story?
He watched it a little bit. He's got a cousin, a little baby cousin that loves Toy Story. So when they were visiting, that's all we watched nonstop was
Okay.
Toy Story. And he was kind of intrigued a little bit by it.
Yeah, Rocco don't mess with them action figures, does he?
Rocco's ready to go right to tutorial videos on how to hook up your Sonos system in your house.
or how to make your toys really come to life.
Yeah, he's putting robots together and making toys that, he can build.
It did make me think, though, if I left my house and all my toys did come to life, what a horrific battle that would be.
You would lose.
They might be doing it right now.
I know. There's part of me that wants that so
You're
bad.
hoping that right now all the toys in your house are playing with each other.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, who wouldn't?
Yeah. Would you say that one is better than the other one? Or
I
are
like
they both the same.
I actually like 2 a little bit better.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah, I
okay.
did.
All right. Well, we'll see what you do with 3 when you get to it. Okay, I got some would you rathers here. You got to pick one of the 2 options. And would you rather have hiccups during dates or loud stomach growls during meetings? And you've heard that before. And it's so awkward. Like the whole meeting gets quiet. Somebody's stomach goes. It sounds like a chainsaw firing up. You're like, somebody needs to go to lunch.
I mean, it's kind of an inner fart.
It is. It's like an internal toot. You're
Or
right.
somebody needs to go to the bathroom.
They're really
could
hungry,
be.
but everyone's thinking, oh, they got poopy cramps. The only thing that's good about that is sometimes it's a bit, you don't know where it's coming from. If the meeting is a lot of people, it could come from 4 people of that area.
Yeah, you're right. So what would you rather have, the hiccups during dates or loud stomach growls during meetings?
Hiccups during dates.
That's loud stomach growl.
Really?
Yeah, because there's too many people to blame.
Yeah, if you did the loud stomach growl during a meeting, I mean, it's people you work with. If you're on a date, it's somebody you're actually trying to impress, and that would kill a date if you had the hiccups.
Yeah, do you want some lobster biscuit? Yeah, that's tough.
I think at work, it's more like, everybody's judging me and, you make a wrong move and then you mess up your career.
Yeah, you're saying this is someone who's comfortable in a relationship.
Right.
I think if you took away that filter and said, okay, I'm with somebody, imagine if you just started dating your husband now and you're on the first date and you got hiccups the entire time.
And what makes it tough, let's say you're in the car together and it's just you two and your stomach goes off. He knows it's not his stomach. There's only one person having internal farts.
You're right.
That's the date. But you're right. If you're in a comfortable relationship, I take the growl. If it's new, or if I go with the hiccups with the date.
Hiccups if you're comfortable. No hiccups if it's first dates.
But I mean, honestly, if you change the inner, the growling to fart in an office meeting, it's automatic. It's automatic hiccups.
We have in our big conference room these chairs, and I call them fart chairs because the way they make noise, it sounds like you're farting.
Yeah, I know. Now in the meetings, I just fart and I blame the chair. I'm like,
it's this chair. And everybody goes, oh yeah, fart chairs.
Well, why does your chair smell worse than everybody else's?
That's the way to do it. Really fart and just blame it on.
Yeah, like, you lean a certain way.
Those are documented, known fart chairs. You'll never be blamed for farting.
And you can't get defensive. I swear it was the chair. I didn't fart. Whoa, why are you so defensive, farty Fred?
Would you rather your voice crack like puberty or sound like auto-tune?
I think auto-tune's awesome.
Auto-tune.
Let's do auto-tune.
But I mean, imagine if you're in a serious meeting. I like to read.
Get the attention of everybody in the meeting.
Sure you would. Sure you would.
I'm fresh off that T-Pain show, though. I'm really digging auto-tune right now.
I want the auto-tune.
Auto-tune's fun.
Okay. Would you rather have a tail that wags when you're happy or ears that twitch when you're annoyed?
Happy tail.
Yes.
Yes.
You want to signal joy rather than signal annoyance. And people might start
100%.
picking that up after a while. Be like, okay, I'm noticing a pattern here. His ears twitch every time he seems annoyed with somebody.
Kevin's ears are moving again.
Yes. Would you rather sweat glitter or drool sparkles?
Sweat glitter. Absolutely sweat glitter. Because no one likes a drooler.
Question:
Yep.
If you sweat glitter, let's say you hug somebody, do they then now get glitter on them?
They do.
I got a drool. What do we say? Sparkles.
Yeah.
I love glitter. I put on glitter lotion anyway, so this don't faze me a bit.
Well, it was considered hot in those vampire movies, those teen vamp movies back in the day.
There's a lot of products on the market that are expensive that have glitter in them.
Right.
Sunscreen.
Get it for free now.
Body makeup. Yeah, I make it myself. That's awesome.
I was I was glitter bombed in 2011, and I still am cleaning up glitter.
It's not the same for a dude. I think dudes would not want to be sweating glitter.
No, I put glitter on accidentally for a date with that self-tanning stuff. I didn't realize that. Why are you putting glitter in self-tanning either?
Because it's for girls.
I did not know that. And I'll never use self-tanner ever again. I looked off.
Well, it is not too soon, dudes, to start thinking about Mother's Day and what you're going to be doing, whether it be for your own mom. And I know now there's, kind of like this pressure that is on guys to do something for their wife if she's birthed your child. It is
Your
just the right
mom,
thing to do. Yeah.
Any moms that are close to you, aunts, moms that are your aunt, I think you should acknowledge them as well.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
Mother-in-laws, too?
Absolutely,
Okay, boy,
mother-in-laws.
good heavens. Wow.
You got to get all the mothers.
Yeah.
Take it from me, no drama will absolutely happen.
Okay. Yeah, so I got to figure out what it is because I asked my wife yesterday. I'm like, okay, because she likes to control everything. It's tough to make plans because you walk her into something she doesn't want to do, and it's actually going to be miserable for her. So I said, what would you like to do for Mother's Day? She said, I don't care. So
what if you said?
Here I am.
What if you say, hey, Mexican Queen, we're gonna go over to Jbird's house. It's his birthday today.
Oh,
We'll
if you don't
celebrate-
care, yeah, all right, yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know.
Jbird's gonna make lunch for you. Oh yeah, that'd be great.
would.
You know what? I won't get an I don't care next year.
Honey, I've made the plans. We're going to go hang out with the snack pack.
Yeah, give me a menu. We'll get it for you.
And you
love
like
that.
jungle juice? Because that's what we're doing.
I'm going to take advantage of that this year. I don't want an I don't care next year.
I've got guitars there. You can serenade her. The song you wrote for the Mexican Queen.
Yes.
Oh, that is my jam. Are you going to play that this year?
I don't even think he remembers how it goes.
No clue. No clue. I'll need a refresher on that. I like it. I think the plans have just shaped up themselves. So that's why for somebody like me that, okay, well, what is it that you want? Because here I am. I'll admit that doing gifts and all that, it's not my, at least I never land on her. Like I miss the mark every single time.
Even when you do get a gift, it seems like you didn't do the right
Miss the
thing.
mark, yeah.
What's her favorite restaurant right now?
We got a few.
Okay, well, start with that.
Yes.
Baby,
that's typically what we do. Well, I'll take her to like her favorite restaurant. We keep it low key and you kind of just go with the flow. She doesn't like set plans.
I know her favorite flowers are sunflowers. So why don't you do this? Go to the restaurant before she gets there.
Okay.
And put a nice thing of
How am I going to get there before she gets there?
You got to be crafty, or you got to have one of your kids help you.
She won't show up by herself.
Kev, don't listen to this terrible idea. I have a better idea. Here's what you do. She loves sunflowers. You two go to a tattoo parlor, and you both get matching sunflower tats.
Oh,
now
my
that's
gosh.
romance, baby.
Oh, jeez. Wow. I'm not
Your
getting anything
face
here.
in the center of the sunflower, that's a tat I want.
How amazing would it be if Kevin came in here with a sunflower tat in his forehead?
So my question is, what really does make for a good Mother's Day? I want the moms to speak out because I think sometimes I always, after Mother's Day, only hear the complaints about how the husband blew it, the dad blew it.
You didn't give me
the kids-
sunflowers.
Whatever it might be. I only hear a lot of those comments. That's going to be a lot of our call-em-outs on Monday, I'm sure. So give us a chance right now while we got a little bit of time to prep this out. What truly makes for a good Mother's Day? You can sound off now, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show. I saw this comment from Kylie Kelce. She's married to Jason Kelce with the Kelce brothers and is on the podcast with them, time to time, New Heights. And here's what she was asking for Mother's Day.
I want silence.
Silence.
I want silence.
That's going to be a tough one.
Yep.
That's going to be a tough one.
I want 20 minutes of silence.
20. We can do 20 minutes. We just go outside. We can do that.
Who's we? You're noisy. You stay inside.
I know we all go. We all go outside.
I go outside and you stay inside.
So a perfect day, Mother's Day is Kylie outside. Okay. Now we're getting
Yes, thank
somewhere.
you.
Kylie outside.
Kylie outside.
All right.
A little bit of quiet.
So a brunch picnic?
No.
No?
Yeah, see, that kind of exhibits how sometimes guys just don't quite get, like, what would be something great. Now, we do have some comments here. Ashley is on from Port St. Lucie. Ashley, what do you want for Mother's Day?
Good morning, first of all.
Morning.
I would say I would want my husband to book me a hotel room for the evening, for the day, and just be by myself. Taking the load off. Let me get some room service. Let me go to the spa just by myself.
Yeah, I got to tell you, honestly, it's interesting to see all the comments coming in because that really is about the number one comment that I'm getting right now. Steph said, yeah, a dream day would be a staycation at a resort and a spa. No one can call me or text me to ask where anything is. I'm off for 24 hours. You figure it out. And someone else said, yeah, I would love to have the spa treatments, a little getaway, come home Sunday morning for a brunch that my husband makes, and we have Bloody Marys.
That sounds nice.
At least they involve a family member instead of just wanting to be alone in a room.
Yeah.
It just depends how much, especially if you have younger kids and if you have several of them. That is stressful. If you're the primary caregiver and you've got younger kids and it's just day in, day out, no relief, no help. Just to have those few hours of by yourself pampering, it's delicious.
Yeah, like I said, it is far and away the number one comment right now. Julie said, I want a house cleaned. I want the laundry done. Everybody to leave the house and do nothing all day. That would be a perfect Mother's Day present. It sounds like they don't want anything cluttering their brain of something they have to do, and then they don't want anything that is messing up their chance to relax. They just want pure relaxation with a clean conscience about cleanliness and saying, I'm just going to take some time to relax.
I love it.
Caroline said, yeah, same. Clean the house. Give me a little massage, though, too. She wants something like that. And then
But not from the husband. You got to hire somebody.
Right.
The husband cannot be in the room because he disgusts me.
Well, it's because of your touch that we're here in the first place. I don't need that trouble again. Get away from me. She wants to also feel a little special, like some flowers, maybe cooking me a special meal. She said, really, the whole thing is feeling appreciated. She said, just do that, and sometimes you got to say, what is it with your lady that makes her feel appreciated? And I think that ultimately is the question to ask, because I see what people are doing. I think about my own wife. What makes her feel special? Because this is going to be different for everybody. There's not going to be one size fits all, Mom.
Absolutely. Your wife would not like it if you booked her a hotel room by herself.
Yes.
To go hang out and have a spa day and do all that by herself.
Yeah.
She would not enjoy that because she wants to hang out with her family.
Yeah,
Right.
my mom wouldn't like that either. My mom would like a little bit of time probably by herself, but she would also want to have a meal, have the house clean, do other things, but also give her a little time to kind of not have to worry about it. I mean, you can do both where you don't have to avoid your entire family as well.
Yeah, I would say, in fact, I was asking here, moms, what do you really want for Mother's Day? 60% are saying to relax.
Yeah.
That's the overall theme of this. Moms just want to relax. And so for me, I'm thinking about, okay, what are those chores that I can do around the house that I don't screw up? That she's going to be like, oh my gosh. So what are those things I know I'm well trained to do the way she wants them done? Make sure I'm doing those for Mother's Day.
I think laundry for just anybody, but laundry for a family. And if someone's the only person doing the laundry, you're doing laundry for 5-6 people. That's the one that would probably drive you insane, in my opinion.
Laundry and dishes are the two that stack up the quickest. And if you can relieve both of those for a mom that has kids, that's a lot.
And anybody, you really can do them. Anybody can. It's just they're annoying and it sucks, but anybody can do the dishes.
The more kids you have, the more cumbersome laundry and dishes becomes.
Yeah.
So if you have multiple kids and you can wipe out those dishes and laundry for her.
Well, you should know your wife's favorite meal, her favorite snacks, all those little things. I know if someone gives me one of my favorite snacks and I'm not expecting it, I could crap happiness. And that's something small.
Yep.
It's about thanks for remembering that.
The least popular answer was flowers and gifts. Only 8% of moms were saying that's what they wanted.
Flowers are whack, y'all. I've heard so many women go, please, just don't get me flowers. Can you get me something of this? Buy me something else.
Know your girl.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Because some girls like me love flowers. Some girls like me love plants. Those are good gifts to somebody like me.
Yeah, I think if you love that stuff, that's great. But I think sometimes people use that as a default. Every woman loves flowers and chocolate, and that's not true.
Yeah.
Kevin, I could take you shopping at a consignment shop, and we could get a designer bag. You know, way less than you would have paid retail because it's secondhand. But your wife's like me. She don't care if it's secondhand.
Right.
She just wants it to be fabulous. And we can get you a really nice purse for maybe $500.
And then you're in a...
You heard Kevin. He choked. He don't feel good.
It's only 500, Kev.
It's only 500. How much do you love her?
Oh, boy. Is this what it is? Yeah. Now, Gigi, this is kind of a good note, too. What you don't want for Mother's Day. What would you say would be on that list, Gigi?
Hi, KVJ, my beautiful family. How you doing?
Hi. Hi.
What I don't want this year, which is a trend. Last year I got a blender. The year before I got a microwave because it was broken. So this year I just want something for me.
Fun.
That's all I need.
Yes. We don't give appliances for Christmas, birthdays, or Mother's Day. No, sir. We do not do that. If these are meant for mom chores, don't you come with these appliances for Mother's Day.
Well, everyone needs a microwave. The entire family, not just you. That's a gift for the family.
And I'm giving you appliances to help you be a mom better. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Not today.
I love that, though. Good tip.
People fighting online, losing their minds. So we read the crazy crap they write and have a fun time. Well, get ready for this week's digital drama.
Boy, I saw this post yesterday on Nextdoor, and so many people were so triggered by the e-bikes. And the photo was funny because it was a kid that was sitting on an e-bike on top of this wall that had like the city name that was on it. And so people are like going, how'd that kid even? So it just set everybody off. And it really kind of shows you it's striking a chord. I mean, we had that video yesterday, that drunk lady that was trying to mow down that kid. Now that kid was on a motorbike. He wasn't on one of those e-bikes. But still, it just goes to show you, people have like lost their marbles when it comes to kids on these two-wheel vehicles.
People have lost their mind on Nextdoor. And I know I say it every single week, but every single week it gets crazier. And at least in my area, and I think what it does is it takes my area and kind of morphs it in a couple other outering cities there. So I'm getting kind of a little bit of West Palm, a little bit of North Palm, Olive Gardens, a little bit of Jupiter, and people are crazy.
Well, these e-bikes, too, I mean, it's the way they're being ridden. They get modified, and they take the governor off of them, so they fly as fast as a motorcycle, but they're on the sidewalk.
And they get up on you pretty quick, too.
And sometimes they'll be filming a video of themselves, and these kids, for sport, will try to drive into oncoming traffic and freak out the drivers because they laugh about it in the video. E-bikes are scary. Some of these kids are bad.
Well, you definitely felt the passion behind these things on this Nextdoor post. We have modified it to fit in here with our digital drama today, but it's basically about Shannon, who is mad because kids on bikes are terrorizing her neighborhood. I will play the role of Shannon. Virginia can be Kathleen. Jbird, you'll be Billy, and Denny, you can be Carla here today. Shannon started off by saying, first, they ruined my holiday display. Next, they're completely terrorizing my village. I swung back around to the sign after he was gone, and he did a burnout on the sign that left a permanent mark. She did not spell that correctly, and she put it in all caps.
She was angry. It's emotional.
Permanent mark. Absolutely unbelievable. Can the president of North Palm take care of this?
There are a lot of wealthy kids living there with no homeowners associations and or private security. Those bikes are not cheap. Mom and dad bought them for their kids. Their parents should have an understanding before buying those bikes. The problem is that the kids are going to do what they are going to do anyway. Get into trouble and eventually and hopefully learn their lesson before someone dies. Trust me, somebody always dies. And unfortunately, that's what it's going to take.
Boy.
A good Bronx-style beatdown would straighten these kids and their parents right out.
Well, this is crazy. We're just letting these kids take over. I've had them come up right to the side of my car while I'm driving. I've had them right behind me. God help anybody if I hit my brakes. This is out of control. The police need to be doing a better job. And come on, parents, keep an eye on your kids.
Make the parents accountable.
Yes, they should definitely start holding parents accountable for what their children are doing. These kids are running rampant on their bikes in front of cars and people. It's disgusting.
Here comes Joe chiming in. Can the HOA add the cost of repairs, replacement onto the Parents Association fees? Of course, on top of getting the police involved.
Here comes a Robert. It's time to hit back, or it will get beyond that point.
Here's what Dee Dee had to say. People are always jumping to conclusions before knowing all the facts. Royal Palm Beach. Maybe some of the kids are out of control on bikes, but how about some of you Karens get off your phones when driving and pay a little bit more attention to your surroundings?
Okay, here comes someone actually named Karen who wanted to comment. Please stop using my name in vain. LOL. Just as you said, we should not jump to conclusions that all kids are out of control or that all Karens are complainers. Ironic, you did the same exact thing in your statement that you were criticizing others for doing.
Here comes Doug chiming in. Someone is lying here. Palm Beach isn't Royal Palm Beach. Don't believe everything you see on here, because this is false. Zoom in on the side. LMAO.
Here comes a Sean. I think this is fake. The ship whale says Village or Royal Palm Beach. Also, the president of North Palm Beach? There's no such thing. One thing this photo did show was all the frustration people have around these very dangerous bikes.
And a dude named Rommel jumped into the thread and he said, wait a minute, that left a permanent mark? My ass. Why are you posting fake stuff?
Please explain the signed discrepancy. Did you really just post a fake rant?
Here comes Jill. Guys, read her last post. She was obsessed about cat and bacon. Obviously a troll account.
So this person posted up an AI photo of this kid on an e-bike on the sign, and everybody went nuts. And then at the end, somebody called her IBA going, this is AI, y'all. But it was funny because it showed just how frustrated people really are with the e-bikes, that they went off on a fake photo because they know it's going to stir them all up. So...
yeah, they got the interaction they were looking for.
Well, the thing about it, the kid is up on, you ever seen those kind of like concrete signs that they have that has the name of a village on it particularly, and it's about 5 or 6 feet off the air? The kid's on a bike on that. How is he on his bike on top of that thing?
He teleported. He used his mind and hovered up there.
Yeah, obviously, hover technology.
Or he ramped off a roof and landed perfectly right on that sign.
Right, nobody even like paid mind to be like, wait, how did he get on that bike on top of that sign in the first place?
This is how quick AI can trick people.
But the photo looked weird. It almost looked like he was doing an album cover and it was AI.
Right. Somebody noticed because it also blended in Royal Palm and North Palm's city logo into one photo.
Yeah, North Palm has that like steering wheel of a boat.
Yeah.
It's getting so bad now, especially on YouTube, where AI and regular, creators are doing stuff, and you'll think it's a creator and it's an AI, and every comment's going, I am so sick of this AI slop. We must stop this.
I know, right?
It's getting hard to tell.
Yeah, so that post, it was like people were angry with e-bikes and AI. So it had everything all in one. It was such a perfect next door post.
It's like finding a ghost.
Yeah, it was really great. I got another one here for some digital drama. Janice is calling out Sabrina Carpenter for being a terrible example for the youth. Janice then decides to go on social media and let her opinion be known. Sabrina Carpenter fans then fire back at Janice. I'll play the role of Janice. We'll have Virginia playing the role of Chicago Chuck.
Chicago Chuck.
Oh, I like it. It's good.
All right.
Bird's going to be Naomi, and Denny's you can be Henry. Janice says, seriously, why is Sabrina Carpenter famous? She's a horrible example to children, especially to little girls. Music industry, if you read this, please cancel this no talent femme fatale.
Here comes Naomi. Janice, you should change your name to Karen. You're jealous of Sabrina Carpenter because you're an overweight, pasty, middle-aged woman, and she's a young, beautiful goddess. Your misery is just showing.
I'm sure you love Sabrina Carpenter, Naomi. She caters to hoe bag adults, and we all know that you are the neighborhood hoe bag.
Damn.
Here comes Henry. Janice, I'm 53 years old, and I think the Carpenter girl is smoking hot. My son is 18 years old. He thinks she's a smoke show. A body like hers, doesn't come around all the time. She makes parts of my body move that I didn't even know still worked.
Okay, here comes Chicago Chuck. Amen, Henry. I'm 56 years old, and I have a bit of a crush on that Carpenter gal. I don't know what Janice is talking about. I guess if I was built like an unpeeled potato, I'd be pretty jealous, too. In case there's any confusion, yeah, I'm saying Janice's body looks like an unpeeled potato.
Why do some women put down other women when it comes to their looks? Ladies, we need to stick together. It's a man's world. And us females need to take it back. Janice, this ain't it, girl. Hashtag stop the hate. Hashtag I stand with women. Hashtag it's a woman's world.
Naomi, you're not only a bimbo, you're a hypocrite. You went in on my looks first. I've never liked you. You think sleeping with any man who blinks at you is some badge of honor. Well, it is not. Get tested, girl, because I guarantee your womb is ruined by sin.
This woman, Janice, must not realize she's setting herself up for a very active Halloween. I know a lot of kids that love egging houses of miserable old hags. Then we'll really see who has egg on their face, you old crone.
I'll bring the beer and eggs to this fun event. Janice sucks. She's lived in this neighborhood for years now. I'm pretty sure her pasty, gross body brings down the value of the whole neighborhood. If Janice moves, all our units would double in value. Hashtag facts.
I don't know about you, but without a doubt, Chicago Chuck was my favorite.
I love Chi-Town Chuck.
Yeah, Chi-Town Chuck. Yeah, that was it right there.
He packs a punch.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the one.
You want some more?
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Denny's Joke Jury.
Who's ready to laugh?
All right, it's comedy time. Denny's got some jokes here for us. We're going to be the joke jury to let them know what is working and what is not. What you got today, Denny's?
All right, first joke. What do elderly Italian people say if you get close to their yards?
I don't know. What do elderly Italian people say if you get too close to their yards?
Get off Milan.
Oh, Milan. It's like they're Irish, too.
Yeah. There was a little Irish in there.
Get off Milan.
Get off Milan.
Get off Milan.
Yeah.
Second joke. What 90s rock band do raccoons listen to?
I don't know. What 90s rock band do they listen to?
Garbage.
Oh, you would love that. Yes. Yes.
Third joke. What do you call vegan influencers fighting online?
I don't know. What do you call vegan influencers fighting online?
Fake beef.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Very clever.
Fourth joke. Why shouldn't you mess with a gang of dogs?
I don't know. Why shouldn't you mess with a gang of dogs?
Oh, they'll rough you up.
Roof. Okay.
And final joke. What company is responsible for bringing porn to Mars?
I don't know what company is responsible for bringing porn to Mars.
Space XXX.
Okay, yes, there you go. The dirty one. The dirty one. Thank you, Denny's.
Great job.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, in case you don't know, back in the day, Brandy Glanville used to be with a guy named Eddie Cibrian, and Leanne Rimes came sniffing around, and there might have been a little overlap there, and then boom, all of a sudden, Eddie Cibrian's with Leanne Rimes, and Brandy Glanville was left out in the dark. Now, there was a lot of cheating that had happened with Eddie. Eddie was not a good dude before he hooked up with Leanne, but by all accounts, Leanne has changed him. So, I mean, they appear to be on the right track and have been for years. But Brandy Glanville has been salty all this time because basically, you know, she took her man. And so now there's rumors that Leanne Rimes is being pursued by the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the show that fired Brandy Glanville. So Brandy's like, great, take my man and my spot on the show. What else do you want? You've already taken everything from me.
Brandy Glanville annoys me.
I know.
She's in my top 10 annoying celebs, Kev.
She's a lot. She's extra. But yes, the war continues between her and Leanne Rimes. It is not dying anytime soon. Another war that was kind of fun to see last night, the mayoral candidates for the city of Los Angeles took the debate stage, and one Spencer Pratt was shining bright on the stage. I know you have feelings about Spencer Pratt, and aside from political stuff, I just like to see a guy whose house burned down rise from the ashes and try to fight the people that he thinks are responsible for the burning down of his house. It's a great story. If he wins this mayoral race and beats out all these politicians and helps rebuild his city, I think, to me, that is a beautiful story.
He did an AI campaign ad that they're calling genius.
He did a bunch of them.
Was Karen Bass in the Joker makeup.
Yeah.
And then you even had Governor Gavin Newsom in it, and he was getting clowned in the video, and he had all the characters that have to deal with that political world. It was very effective. It was really good.
Instead of calling himself Batman, he's calling himself Prattman. He's the only one that can save our city.
Okay.
I do like it.
He did, I think, do a bit of a fumble, though. He showed that he was living in a trailer, and he is not. He had to come back and admit that he's actually living in a rented house that he's getting with government money. So, yeah, so.
Wait a minute.
He put a trailer on the property that burned down.
I saw it. I saw everything you're talking about.
Yeah, but that's not what he's living in. Which at first when I saw it, because it didn't have any disclaimer about that this is just I guess for dramatic effect, it's like, oh man, he's living in a trailer. And then I heard today that he's actually not. He's living in a rented house, and he had to correct that.
That's good. So he's practicing to become a politician. He's lying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You're right. He's already halfway there.
Yeah. He'll probably win then. If he's lying, he's going to win.
I just think it's fascinating because it's drama. You know I love drama.
No, he's stirring it up.
He's stirring it up.
LA's the kind of town where you should have that kind of excitement for mayor.
And he has a political science degree.
Oh, well then, gosh.
Then give it to him. Let's make him president.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
You didn't tell me about the degree part.
Yeah, huge.
And here's one that maybe you'll be more interested in, Jbird.
I mean, I was interested in it. Don't get me wrong.
This one's about aliens. So, former President Barack Obama sat down with Stephen Colbert talking aliens, and they say, all the presidents know, do we have aliens or not?
Well, he already said that there are aliens.
Well,
Barack Obama said there were aliens in an interview not that long ago. Is he walking that back?
He is walking that back.
Oh, of course he is. This is what
Big time.
This is why we don't like this crap. The alien community is tired of this.
Yeah. He says he's also living in a trailer on somebody's yard. It's crazy.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
We can't get the truth.
It's so annoying.
Here's what he had to say about aliens.
For those of you who still think that, we've got little green men underground somewhere.
Yeah.
One of the things you learn as president is government is terrible at keeping secrets. This idea of conspiracy theories, if there were aliens or alien spaceships or anything under the control of the United States government that we knew about, seen, photographs, what have you, I promise you some guy guarding the installation would have taken a selfie with one of the aliens and sent it to his girlfriend and impress him. It would leak.
Or there'd be like hints. There'd be like certain hints out there, like a presidential center would look like a scout ship.
Disgusted. This is what people do. They try to make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
And we are not saying it's about little green men or little gray men. That's not what, that's what people do. Everyone's so stuck in 1950 when it comes to all this alien crap of the non-believers. Y'all think it's little alien men running around. No, that's not what everyone thinks. People in the military. All right, stop it, Bert.
Got him all fired up.
I mean, he is so sucked into the dirt, been commenting on every story.
All you have to do is talk about aliens.
You say there's aliens, but then you say there's not aliens, and you've got all these people in the military who fly jets, who have they've got great credentials and credibility. They're all lying. All of these videos, they're all lying.
That's what your former president is saying.
And I'm not saying the U.S. knows about them. The problem is the U.S. may not even know what they are. And very disappointing audio clip.
I mean, that's what's going on in your very disappointing dirt.
I didn't like that dirt.
We know.
You might like the whacked out news, though. There is a story coming out that I think might bring you back in.
Okay.
It could be a huge bombshell.
Yeah, make our baby happy again because he's mad right now.
Yeah, but within the hour, I feel like you're going to be satisfied.
All right, thank you.
Yes. We'll get back to what really matters around here. Okay, can you answer like a majority of the people on the KVJ show? So we're going to find out here in a round of Majority Rule. All right, the first thing that we have here is something people pretend to understand. Boy, don't you see a lot where there's a lot of confusing things that happen in the world and people don't want to look like they're the only person that doesn't understand it. And then you really wonder when you're in a group like that, how many people in a group of 5 actually do understand what we're talking about? Sometimes I think it's only one. And the top thing that I hear that'll come up in some of these hoity-toity little parties that people want to talk about and act like they're an expert on is crypto. And I don't think there are a lot of crypto experts. I don't even know if any crypto experts are truly experts. So that's what I'm going to say. Something people pretend to understand. What do you think, Virginia?
I mean, same brain. I wrote crypto.
Okay. Jbird?
I might be holding on to the last segment, aliens.
Okay.
I think some people just don't understand, Virginia.
And Denny's?
I wrote politics.
Okay. Well, Virginia and I have a point here.
What's surprising, aliens have become political. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
Okay, next up here. What is a sign that someone is lying? A sign that someone is lying. All right, Virginia, we're going to let you start us off on this round. What do you think is a popular sign that someone is lying?
I think like if they touch their face while they're talking.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, touching of the face. Like a coy finger to the lips, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Jbird?
When they look down or around when they're telling you something and they normally don't.
Lacking eye contact.
Yeah, when they normally don't.
Denny's?
I put looking away, kind of the same thing.
Okay. All right. And I put stutter. Because people will do that, but I think you guys got a match over there. I'm going to give it to you.
I know, I stutter sometimes. People are like, are you lying? I'm like, nah, I just stuttered.
You're full of it.
Yeah, I know.
Got Pinocchio over here.
That sucks. So you have a stutter and then people think you're lying. Great.
Okay, what is something that makes a person seem poor? What is something that makes a person seem poor? Okay. What do you think, Jbird?
Holy shoes.
Oh, okay. All right. Denny's, what do you think is something that makes a person seem poor?
I just put uneducated.
Okay. I put cheap. And there are a lot of rich people that are cheap, too. Poor in spirit, maybe. Virginia, what do you think?
I put holy clothes.
Okay, so yeah, it's me and Virginia.
All right, I'll give you a match on that.
Holy shoes.
Okay.
I was kidding. We got it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's close enough. All right, we got Virginia and Jbird at 2. Denny's and I have 1 apiece.
You got to keep thinking like each other then.
Do you want to team up?
Not really, but I think I have to.
Denny's, what is something people overreact to? What is something that they overreact to? What do you think that might be?
Wait, I'm not finished writing yet.
I'll give the class a
Something
second.
people overreact to.
Okay. All right.
Okay, got it.
I put YouTube vids. You know when they're watching YouTube videos and they're like, oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like a reaction video.
Yes. Okay, so they're putting on a show to try to get more
I think in
engagement.
almost all cases, they're putting on a show.
They have to. If not, it's just somebody staring into a camera. They
Which
have
I've
to-
seen a lot of that. I'm like, why am I even watching this?
Right.
Can I just see the original video? Why can't I find the original video? I don't want your face. I don't need your face just sitting there watching you watch this.
Even the reaction videos have kind of dialed it in now.
I hate them. Yeah. I'm like, can I get you off this thing? I just want the original video. I put e-bikes. People are getting,
bringing it back.
Yes, the e-bikes. And look, I get it. There is a problem, but I think we might overreact, at least according to that last post we had. What do you got over there, Virginia?
When someone has wronged you in traffic.
Road rage.
And then you decide to have road rage.
Okay, and Jbird?
Youth sports.
Oh, yes. We had that mom in Fort Myers that went and punched a player.
If you're getting that mad and your kid is 7 and you're worried about the score, you got to check yourself.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go with a guilty pleasure. What is a guilty pleasure that you might partake in? I'm going to say cocktails, the alcohol, Virginia.
I put alcohol.
How did I know she might? Jbird.
I put eating pizza naked.
Okay.
Eating pizza naked.
And Denny's?
I put binge watching.
Binge watching. Okay. That means that I get a point. Virginia gets a point. That means she wins again.
Oh, gosh.
I forgot we're playing on the same team.
I was trying to match with you. We only are Captain Crust and Princess Pepperoni together.
I got distracted.
We can't be on the same team.
My head's still in the dirt of the day.
You can't get past it. Okay, are we looking at a possible breakup here, or do we need to reconcile and continue to work on this relationship? This guy's a little upset because his girlfriend set a trap. He said, I just discovered that my girlfriend's been creating fake Instagram profiles to message me and see if I flirt back. She calls it loyalty testing, but I feel manipulated and weirded out. Would you immediately break up with somebody who sets a trap to test your loyalty?
100%, Kevin. I'm not playing these games. I ain't got time for these games.
Well, the problem here is she got caught. She's not good at doing this, so she may not want to try this tactic.
So it's not wrong in a sense what she did. She just didn't do it the right way.
It's only wrong if you get caught.
It's super wrong. I tell you what, if you're going to do that crap and someone's not stepping out on you and they are being faithful and loyal and they find out you're doing these catfishing games, a lot of people are going to end that relationship right off the bat right then.
Yeah.
Me being one of them.
Some people feel it is justified, and maybe in some certain circumstances it is. I saw one of Michael Jackson's former bodyguards was telling a story that back in the day he was approached by paparazzi, and they said, we will give you $1 million if you can get this photo of Michael Jackson with a younger kid. And he went right to Michael Jackson. He said, hey, just to let you know, I've been offered $1 million or more dollars to try to get this photo. And he's like, I know, I'm the one who set it up. I just want to test your loyalty.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
That's a little different than a relationship.
Exactly.
I think a relationship is one thing when if you're supposed to be in love with somebody.
Because trust is a big part of that. And I guess these relationship is as well, but you're right. It doesn't seem like you should be putting the other person through games when you're in a relationship. And this is a game.
It's so a game, and it's littered with insecurity that's unhealthy.
But what if he's giving you reason to suspect and you don't know what's going on?
If I ever get to a point in a relationship like that, I'm breaking up. I can't live like that. I cannot live wondering if someone's cheating on me. That's such a place of limbo that nobody should ever be in. And if you're always thinking that, you should not be with that person.
There's a lot of gray area on that justification for when you can go back and set a trap. If you're talking about that, let's say maybe he just glanced at the girl who was on the other side of the street. She's like, I know it. He's cheating. And then you set the trap. And that's all you need for the justification.
Exactly. Or now, yeah, if you think someone's really stepping out on you and you really believe that and you're going to these lengths, you got to say, all right, is this what I want in my life?
There's a certain point where you do have to cut them loose because now they're changing you. They're making you into this Inspector Gadget that you never signed up to be. And I get that is just, it's too burdensome to be always investigating your man. But in the beginning, you may have to do 1 or 2 investigations if you suspect that he's up to no good. And then moving forward, if you find nothing and he's totally innocent, then you can drop your guard a little bit and begin to trust him.
I think if you are making fake accounts and you're catfishing somebody to test their loyalty, I think you've lost the grid and you need to get out ASAP.
It's called self-preservation. You're just protecting your heart.
Then that's why people stay alone. Seriously.
So you're not out. Jbird is. Are you still in, Virginia?
I'm still in.
Okay, she's still in.
I'm so out.
Okay. Yeah, I think I might be out too. I'm with you, Bird. Ain't nobody got time.
And
for
I still think Virginia thinks it's okay to catfish somebody. I'm not hearing her go, do not catfish anybody, Kev.
If it's a man and he's possibly cheating, it's fine.
But what if the girl is just paranoid? Because I've been around people like that. Someone can be so cool, they're not a cheater, but that person's bringing in so much paranoia baggage. No matter what that person does, they think they're cheating. That's exhausting.
Hurt people, hurt people.
You know what? I can't believe I'm saying this. Get a female robot.
Now, what do you think about this email we got here? I think it's kind of leaning on a makeup or breakup because she's thinking he might have done something he shouldn't have done and is lying about it. She said, my husband went with some of his buddies to the Hard Rock over the weekend. It was just past midnight and he still wasn't home. So I tracked his phone to this Asian massage parlor. It's not very far from the casino.
Oh my, what the heck's going on here?
Maybe he's got a part-time job.
Maybe he was at the burrito place next door and he wasn't at the Asian massage place.
That would be his excuse. I was getting a burrito. I was right next to the Asian place.
When he got home at 2:30 a.m., I asked him why he was so late. He said his buddy had won over $25,000, and so his buddy insisted on taking them all to dinner and then to get a massage. I asked him how it was, and he said, no, it was great. I said, did they do any dirty things there? And he's like, I would not know if they do dirty things there because I did not partake. My husband used to go to strip clubs without telling me, and after I threatened to leave him, he told me he would always be honest with me. So I know I need to trust him, but I know how his friends can be. Would you believe him? My girlfriend said the only reason to ever go to one of those places is for the happy ending. And if he did do that, I would definitely consider it cheating. Should I just let this go?
Well, if he really got a happy ending, it is cheating. It's not. There's no gray area here. That's considered cheating. And how many times have you and your buddies, Kev, gone out to dinner and then go, you know what, guys? Let's all get a group massage together. Is that what happened?
He's saying that he won $25,000 and he wanted to treat his friends who were there with him, and so that's why they did dinner and a massage.
Do a massage?
You may need to create a fake Instagram for this man, and then...
the game you need. This is when you test him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, winning money, going out to dinner, and then they all, you know what? We all need a massage right now. It just sounds a little off to me.
Well, why can't you get a massage at the Hard Rock? Why do you have to leave and go to an off-premise, like, shadier area?
It's just weird.
There's a spa at the Hard Rock, right? I mean, isn't there?
Oh, man, I've been out with my boys a lot. I've had different sets of boys before. Not one time in my life would go, massages on me, boys.
So you're thinking that maybe he went and got the massage by himself. And he was there alone, not with his guy friends.
I think just this story sounds suspect.
She feels that it's suspect, and that's why she's asking. She wants to know if she needs to pursue it, because right now it's kind of a dead end, because he's saying, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't know.
Tell you what, he stayed in the lobby? Or he actually got a massage, and he just didn't get the HE? Is that what he's kind of claiming?
No, he's saying he got the massage.
All right.
He's just saying, because she asked, she's like, do they do anything dirty? He said, I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm. That was his response. Do you believe the story about the massage? Right now, 96% of people on KVJ TV do not.
96?
That's a strong number. Okay. Well,
that is a bloodbath.
I would guess with those numbers, they would say continue to pursue because they're suspicious of this story.
What could be shady with a 1 a.m. massage?
It just sounds so not at all right.
Maybe if anybody knows this massage parlor close to the Hard Rock, you can let us know. Have they ever offered any other services? Not to blow up their spot, but...
oh, it's blown up.
Yeah, you can let us know. 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
I say officers in Tampa found a can of Heineken in a woman's Happy Meal box after her vehicle in a DUI investigation. She was trying to hide it there, thinking they would not look in a Happy Meal box, but that's exactly where they went, and here's some of the body cam footage to prove it.
Did you have anything to drink while you were at the bowling alley?
I had a Top Chef Margarita Grand Marnier and Patron.
Right now, you are being placed under arrest for a DUI.
You ever seen this kind of Happy Meal?
She did say she had a Heineken or two. Where was that located at?
Right here on the floorboard. This was over on its side.
Okay, there you go.
In the Happy Meal. Is she trying to blame it on Ronald McDonald?
She's trying to blame it on her kids.
I mean, that is a happier meal.
You're right.
It might get me if they start putting Heinekens in those things. 29-year-old Christopher Jones was arrested Saturday after Deputy Caleb Sanchez clocked his vehicle traveling 101 miles an hour on I-95.
Oh, Lord. What are you trying to do?
It was about 9 a.m., but he tried to say that he was heading to a wedding ceremony. He was dressed in formal attire. The speed limit there on 95 is 70 miles an hour, and he ran into the territory of Sheriff Wayne Ivey. He said, "It's Super Speeder Saturday, y'all. Wedding Crashers edition." So he had his little jokes. He said, unfortunately for him, he didn't realize in Brevard County, we don't give you any warnings when it comes to violations.
There's a lot of quips going on, Virginia.
I love it.
In the police community.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 2 women have been charged with a half-assed robbery. Literally. They stole from the half-assed bar in Bland, Missouri. What a fun town. They stole more than $3,500 after breaking into a safe, and then a cash-to-coin exchange machine was taken.
Oh, Lord.
Then they attempted to break into an ATM on the site.
That sounds like an inside job.
It was. It was the daughter's owner.
Oh.
Or the owner's daughter.
Owner's daughter.
Yeah, the owner's daughter, yeah.
Let me guess. She's got a drug habit.
Maybe.
Yeah, it
and she was
sounds
caught
like
on
it.
security camera.
Girl.
Her boyfriend probably helped her.
Yes, he's got a drug habit too.
Yes.
If you're the owner's daughter, don't you know there's security cameras, you dope?
That's why it's a half-ass robbery.
And not if you're on drugs.
It's true.
Well, there's a woman in Texas that was caught on video kicking the door of a parked Corvette at a gas station.
Oh, I saw this video. This lady was crazy, y'all.
Yeah, she was apparently mad that the car was so loud because she has tinnitus.
That you understand what I've said to you, sir.
I understand, ma'am.
Or I will call the police.
I'm calling the police.
And have them enforce the law. Do you understand?
Ma'am.
Do you understand?
You just kicked my vehicle, ma'am.
Do you understand?
You just kicked my vehicle.
Do you understand? I'm
Back
trying to
away
help.
from my car
God,
now.
I have tinnitus.
Back
and
away
you're
from my
hurting
car.
ears.
Back away from my car.
Well, get away from the car.
Yeah, if you have tinnitus, you walk towards the car.
Do you understand me?
Get away from the car.
Don't do that again. You're hurting my ears. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? You're hurting my ears. I need to pump my gas and get going on my truck.
Please back away from me, ma'am.
Don't do that again with your car. It's illegal. Your must be the size of a peanut.
Wow.
Yeah, then she started insulting his penis size. It really went sideways.
Whoa.
But she had to walk from like 2 gas pumps away towards the loud Corvette to kick it first and cause damage, and then continue to stand next to it and yell at him like, lady, you're not going to come out on the winning end of this one.
Here's the sad thing, too. If nobody calls her out and makes her feel bad about her behavior. She thinks she's done nothing wrong.
No, she should be arrested.
Oh, she should be arrested.
And
That's what I mean.
he got out of his loud Corvette. It was loud. He got out of his car, walked over to her car, and got like a video of her license plate. And he's like, "Don't worry, I'm just calling the cops right now, and they'll sort this all out." Because she kicked his car and caused damage.
It's crazy to me that people will, not only will they punch a car or do something illegal in front of a police officer, and they go, "You're going to jail," they always come back with, "I'm not going to jail. I did nothing wrong." Ma'am, I just saw you punch him in the face.
Yeah.
You got mad because the car was loud and you walked towards it. You're a psychopath.
She's a Karen.
She is a no, I think something's mentally not right with her.
Yeah, I don't think she's a Karen.
She's mentally disturbed.
She's just a miserable person.
Okay. All right. Well, there's a woman in Kentucky that's been arrested for allegedly tattooing a toddler. She claimed the child wanted it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But just like out of curiosity, what was the tat?
They didn't say, yeah. Great question.
Was it like
It's
a
in
Care
Kentucky.
Bear?
Maybe like a Wildcat logo or something like that, you know?
Was it Bluey?
KU. There's an Arkansas family who noticed strange things happening around their house, and they found a homeless man had secretly been living in their basement.
Oh, my gosh.
Shoes were disappearing, chairs were being moved around, food started going missing. I mean, wouldn't you think your house is haunted or worse?
No, I would just think it was my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this happens more than you'd think. There's many stories about this where someone's living in someone's roof or attic and they have no idea.
I mean, because how often do you go up in your attic? Or if you have a basement and you don't use it a lot, like maybe you don't go down there for a week.
There was a dude living in a woman's closet for about 2 or 3 days because it was such a big closet and he would hide behind boxes and dresses. She had no idea he was there.
Wow.
Yeah, so this guy done, a 41-year-old dude, was hiding there for several days. He was hiding in a storage closet underneath the basement stairs.
Wouldn't that make you paranoid for the rest of your life? Like every night you go to
You
bed,
never trust it,
you're
yeah.
checking the attic, you're checking underneath the iron just in case.
I think you got to move to a house now with no basement.
But I think too, even if you move, I think that will follow you.
It will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they say that New York's iconic pizza and bagels may taste a little different in the future because state lawmakers are looking to strip out additives that can cause cancer and other health problems. One of them is potassium bromate, a chemical often used in flour to help the dough rise higher and to look whiter.
Oh.
And I'm hearing a lot of people, and I'm not trying to start a pizza war here. New Jersey gets a lot of shine about their pizza, Kev. I'm hearing a lot of good things about New Jersey.
Yeah. They got good pizza.
I am a big fan, though, of taking out chemicals from any of these ingredients, flour included. If they're adding new things to flour to make it rise more, to make these bagels prettier, no. I want a flat bagel that has no extra chemicals. Thanks.
If it compromises the taste, I vote for the chemicals.
A fed-up Delta passenger walked behind an empty gate counter, grabbed the intercom, and began paging staff to try to get somebody over to help him.
I saw this video. He went on and on for minutes and nobody came or
nobody even
noticed.
goes, He's just on, just ask for help.
Hi, Delta associates that aren't paying attention. Please come to 30B. You have a customer waiting. Thank you. Please come and help the customer at 30B. Anybody on shift? Literally nobody wants to respond.
No one even noticed.
Amazing.
No, sir. The captain just walked away from me and saying I could go somewhere else. So does anybody want to help with customer service?
Wow. Well, I think Delta's been busy eliminating complimentary snacks and drinks on their flights under 350 miles, so they're too busy to help you.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be the new thing. They say the changes begin in 2 weeks because of the rising fuel costs.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I love those little nuts they give you. They give you I found new pretzels courtesy of them, new nuts. Everybody loves them Biscoff cookies.
But not everyone loves pretzels. Kind of the most overrated snack of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I love pretzels, dog.
And this has been all over social media. Is it true or not? They say that religious leaders have been briefed on preparing their congregations for the disclosure of alien life form living on planet Earth.
But I thought we didn't have any aliens, Kev. I thought they're not real, and there's no evidence of this.
Now, some Christian leaders are arguing that aliens would not necessarily contradict the Bible, noting that Scripture never explicitly says Earth contains the universe's only intelligent beings. But there would be a lot of questions that would come up from this, and apparently there was a group of some Christian and religious leaders that were a part of this government meeting where they sat down. I've seen interviews with people, I don't know if you can trust them or not, saying, I was in the meeting, I heard it, and they're trying to tell us, I believe they're even saying they were like a lizard-like people that they're going to unveil as part of the whole thing. So they said, we want to get the religious crowd ready for this revelation that's going to be coming up.
But there's nothing to see here. Come on, guys. I mean, this is normal stuff. This always happens.
Aliens for Jesus. Will you join the group, Kevin?
Yeah, why not? Look into it. See what they got to say. Yeah, I'll see what happens.
I don't want to be excluded in case Jesus does come back and then they have like the whole inside track to it. If the aliens can lead us all to salvation, aren't we going to follow the aliens?
And with some reports, too, aliens are quite musical. They would have a unbelievable choir.
Oh, that'd be great. I'd like to see that. That would be something. So
Alien gospel choir.
Some people say that aliens do. They're musical beings.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
We sound high.
Any truth to that story? I don't know. A lot of people don't believe it, but it is out there. Let's see.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Well, it was yesterday that I was wanting to trim up my beard. And you know me, everything has its place. It's always got to be in that spot so I know where it is. So I open my drawer where my trusty beard trimmer is always, but it was not there.
Who moved Kevin's stuff?
Yeah, this is what I deal with a lot.
He was an only child, and he got spoiled as a youth.
Yeah, right.
And a young person.
It's crazy. All my friends that are only children when they were growing up, they have similar traits that you do have.
Yeah, you expect. I mean, because that's the one thing. If you put it where you know it's supposed to be, you never lose it. And so I believe in that mantra.
My house, we're all sharing the same cereal bowl at the same time, wearing everyone's different underwear.
Pirates.
We were just, whatever got us through in that moment.
So I went looking for my beard trimmer because I needed it, and I wasn't just taking the fact that it got up and walked off by itself. I went into the guest bathroom, and there it was in the cabinet. I found it. Now, the people that use my guest bathroom, two suspects. My teenage son and my mother-in-law, and neither one of them has a beard.
Oh, you think it's the basement that's being trimmed?
They were using your precious clippers.
That I use on my face.
On your face. They were using them on their nether regions.
Private part clippers, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you got to check the bushes. Everyone proved they didn't take Daddy's clippers.
Starting with the mother-in-law.
Speaking of getting in the bushes are those razors.
I think you got to get in the bushes, Kev.
Well, I will tell you this, and I kind of have just had this thought, and I wanted to let other guys out there know that if you've got a son that is hitting puberty and getting to his teenage years, I just realized one good little gift when they turn 12, 13, whatever it might be, get them their own set of trimmers. Because if not, they're going to use what you use on your face on the nether regions downstairs.
Because there is no respect in the Ralston house.
He doesn't see a problem, apparently, with putting it right there and then Daddy putting it on his face. It does not faze him at all.
You're right, because, I mean, I started shaving at age 12, 13. I started legit growing a beard.
Right.
The PHs happened even earlier.
Right. So that's what I'd say. When you get a boy around that age, for some reason, and they may be a little bit later into their teenage years, especially when they get a girlfriend and start dating and start thinking about those kind of things, and maybe grooming becomes a little bit more important to them. But
you want to keep it all looking good.
Never even had that occur to me that would be a desire that he might need, but apparently it is, because I don't know why else he would happen to take my beard trimmers.
Is it possible there could be something else, another explanation, or you pretty much, Your Honor, think it's 100% nards?
All of them kind of scare me. I don't know what else it'd be. Like I said, there's no facial hair going on.
80% it's him, 20% it's your mother-in-law.
Oh, you think those are the odds?
Yeah, I mean,
but you got to do some field checking.
Gosh.
She is a suspect. Look, she's a person of interest.
No one's been cleared.
I need to tell my wife, be like, you have a task you have to do right now.
But I think number one suspect is Cannon.
Yes.
But number two, unfortunately,
it's still a suspect because it is possible. I hate to put her on the suspect list, but I mean, it's only fair, right?
Look, we got to have some honesty in this house, and we got to have a conversation with everybody about not putting daddy's face trimmers on your private parts.
We can have a little respect. I mean, if you need trimmers, I'll go get you some trimmers.
You can get them on Amazon. They can be delivered right to your doorstep.
Right, but yeah, I didn't know we needed that. Instead, he just...
Now you do.
know, yeah.
You're right. You'd buy him NAR trimmers if you needed them.
And, just to be safe, for Mother's Day, why don't you get your mother-in-law trimmers, too?
You have to buy 3 sets of clippers.
Why am I getting these? Just to be safe. If you ever have an issue, these are the ones you use.
Okay, that'd be a great awkward conversation on Mother's Day.
You have to buy 3 sets because you can't use these.
I need a new set myself.
One for you.
Yeah.
One for your son and one for your mother-in-law.
They come in 3-packs.
But get 3 different kinds and brands. You don't want to mix up that same
That's
brand.
a good idea.
Okay. I'm throwing that dad hack out there. The teenage boys, if you got them, yeah, either that or lock up your own trimmers because they might disappear on you. And you'll hate to think of where they're going. What's on your mind today, Bird?
We have our Weird and Whatever podcast tonight, 6 p.m. on the KVJ YouTube page. This will be our 3rd one in a row. We have a nice groove going, so if you guys get nothing to do tonight, hang out with us and get weird. Or you can watch it tomorrow or over the weekend when it uploads to YouTube.
Yeah, and a couple of your previous episodes that you've done in the new season, those are also up on the KVJ Show YouTube channel right now.
Lots of aliens, lots of ghost talk.
Yeah, we talk about all that stuff. We talk a lot about spiritualism. We talk about mental health. We talk about aliens. It's weird or whatever. Sometimes we talk about chips and dips.
Okay. That's the whatever part.
Yes, exactly.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, the crime happened a few weeks ago, but I'm just now hearing about it. So my daughter, Magnolia, accidentally threw away her very expensive retainers.
Oh, I heard this all go down, Kev.
Oh, yeah.
Magnolia did not want to tell her mom about it.
She did not, because the price tag to replace these damn retainers is somewhere between $500 and $800. And so she knew I was going to be pissed.
Yeah.
And then why are we waiting 2 weeks to tell me?
I think she was nervous. I think she's still been looking for him. I was there. I saw the whole thing develop.
She thinks she threw him away.
And I could relate to her. And I almost said that, but I go, I don't want Virginia to come back and punch me. I don't want to stick up for Mags during a mom-daughter dispute.
That is smart. Don't take the side of the kid when you're working with the parent.
Or just don't say anything. Just look out the window.
It's one of the most sad things. I remember my oldest son one time, he threw his retainer out when he went to go eat.
I can see how that could happen. Mags was explaining how it was happening. She does her teeth, she does her retainer, and she'll put it on a napkin.
Yes,
and
right.
then if she's in a hurry,
Yeah.
I can so see trying to clean the bathroom, grabbing the napkin and not realizing it.
I can see how it happened, but here's my question to you. Who should pay for the replacement of the retainers? And should we be splitting it? Should it be just her? Should it be just me? I would love your input.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she lost it. Everyone's got a different relationship. My dad would help me out, but I'd have to pay some of it as well.
Okay.
So how does she have her own money?
When she's in Tallahassee, she has a part-time job where she works for a doctor that works with diabetic patients. She's trying to get all of her clinical hours, but she also makes a little bit of money, not a lot, but a little bit of money doing that. She also babysits. In fact, yesterday when she was home, she was babysitting.
Yeah, Mags is crushing it. Other than losing a retainer.
Other than losing her retainer, she is crushing it.
And every now and then hitting a mailbox, I think she's doing a great job.
I do too. She's getting great grades. She's making fantastic progress with her studying in the MCAT. And that's why I'm struggling with it. She's a great kid.
Right.
Should I just eat the cost of the retainers? Or if I eat the cost of the retainers, am I teaching her a bad lesson and she's just going to keep losing these retainers because they have no value?
Yeah, it's almost like it might be good to have a little skin in the game, little lesson, and it's either she pays all or she pays half.
I like it.
But I get the dread of if you're a person that does lose things like that, because I am one of those people, you always get scared that you've thrown it away accidentally. Because I've thrown away my iPhone a long time ago, didn't even realize it happened, couldn't find it. It was in the trash bag, y'all.
It happens.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to tell Magnolia, Kevin and Jason said you should pay for half or all of the retainer.
I'm taking it to the audience. I'm going to let them decide.
Yeah, and tell Mags I said he was crushing it. Don't know. Don't you make Mags hate me?
Okay, the early number jumping out right now, 56% are saying half, 36% are saying all, and only 7% say nothing.
I mean, it's a lot of money, dog. When you say, because at first it started off, Mom, I called the dentist, it was going to be $150. Like, $150, not that bad. And it's jumped from $150 to $900 out of the blue.
Yeah, it's been all over the place. So we got to get a clear number. And yeah, whatever the vote says is what I'll do.
Okay. Blame it on the audience. Yeah, blame it on the audience.
That's it. Well, she's paying half then.
She's paying half.
Run away with it. 70% of people say she needs to pay half.
Half. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mags, I know you're driving right now to your dentist. So sorry to tell you, you're paying half.
And if she's not listening to us right now, she's listening to something else. It's very hurtful, Max.
What the hell?
Exactly.
This show is paying for your college, so get it together.
Looks like McDonald's has made people a little bit upset. They've made a change, or at least made the announcement of the change that's coming. There's going to be a phasing out of self-serve soda fountains in all U.S. locations by 2032. Gone.
Interesting.
Instead, you're going to have to go to the person at the counter to get any kind of refill.
I'll tell you why. It's been lawless when it comes to these soda machines. People will go in, they'll ask for water, and then they abuse the soda. Then the people say, you can't do that, guys. And then there'll be a fight that ensues.
Well, and like the manager will have to get his gun out and start shooting at people.
Exactly.
Like at Taco Bell just down the road.
Over a 30-cent soda.
Yeah.
It's the wild, wild west, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, people can't be trusted to act right. That's the problem.
And it sucks because not everyone sucks. Not everyone's breaking the rules. Most people can go up to the soda machine and get the rules.
They'll save money this way, too, because if you have to go up to the counter and have another interaction with the employees and put them out trying to get you your refill, and it's a whole thing, especially if there's a line, people won't go back for the refill, whereas if it's self-serve, they will go back.
And another big problem, too, with the fast food industry is people will say they don't make enough money, which I agree at times, and that will breed a bad attitude. So when you go in there, you're getting a bad attitude, but when you have a bad attitude, you don't want to go back. So there's this big circle of problems. You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah. It's kind of sad that we've gotten here, though. McDonald's been around franchising for 70 years now, and this is where we are with our morality. We can't be trusted to not steal them soda that they got there.
Making changes. They're changing Ronald to Ricky. It's going to be Ricky McDonald. No, I'm just kidding. It's a rumor. Just joking. That was fodder.
Yeah, the change, they say, is going to limit the ability for customers to pour their own drinks, and they are really going to be doing it for the theft. And they say, too, it's going to be a more consistent, not self-service experience. So that's gone. Y'all ruined that chance. So you'll start seeing it phasing out pretty quick. Now, I know there was one thing that we talked about yesterday where the FDA had given you a warning about a couple of foods that are out there. One of them was some potato chips, and I saw that Utz Quality Foods has issued a voluntary nationwide recall of certain Zaps and dirty potato chips because of possible salmonella contamination.
Guess what I had 2 days ago? Zaps.
Guess what I just gave Rocco? Zaps.
I've had Zaps. I've had the other thing that was
Utz.
No, not Utz. The Aldi pizza.
The Aldi pizza, here's the way around that. Just cook it thoroughly, because you can cook salmonella out. If you get your product, whatever it is, to a high enough temperature, the salmonella is cooked out. So you can prevent it in the Aldi pizza. You can't prevent it in the potato chips because I'm not cooking my potato chips before I eat them. Is that what I have to do now?
Well, they say the company was alerted that a seasoning with dry milk powder from a third-party supplier may contain the presence of salmonella. Now, the tests were negative, but Utz still has recalled 9 varieties as a precaution. So as long as you add any of their other 2 brands, you'll be fine.
It's always that third party that's shady. You notice that? They're always like they're doing it their own way.
Or they're just saying it was a third party. Like, they're not naming the third party. They're like, oh, yeah, it was the third party. Okay, tell us their name.
You could blame everything on that third party.
Totally.
So how was that salmonella pizza you got from Aldi?
I thought it was wonderful. To be quiet, I wrote down some notes. Here are the positives, and there's not, other than the salmonella, that's the only negative I got.
Well, you look great. The salmonella would have kicked in already.
Yeah, it's not setting in yet.
Here's my positives on this pizza. For a frozen pizza, it's massive. You get a big pie.
Size matters.
Like 16-incher, I think.
Yeah, it was large. Dough was the star. The dough was great. I do recommend keeping it in the refrigerator. Sometimes you put it in the freezer, I don't know. The crust that doesn't crust like it normally does.
Was it a frozen pizza or was it a fresh refrigerated pizza? Because they are different, and Aldi has both.
Well, I just put it in the refrigerator. I didn't buy said pizza. Cesar from KVJ Nation brought it to me.
It might have been a fridge pie.
It might have been a fridge pie, Virginia. I don't have those numbers. I'll crunch that later when I get home. We also have that. If you are a person that loves toppings, I'm not a big topping guy, but if you want a pepperoni or sausage or something, it would elevate it even that much higher. I highly recommend this, and it resembled a restaurant pizza after it was cooked. You looked at it. My girlfriend cut all the slices, and I go, that looks like a delivery pie. The taste was very good.
Okay.
Final score for this frozen pizza, 8.5.
Wow.
Okay.
It's a high score for a frozen.
So you loved it then?
Or for a freezer, or whatever you want to call it.
Fridge pie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they do have both at Aldi.
Okay. Whatever I got from Cesar, I give it an 8.5.
Okay. Let me see. Cesar did say, I'd like to clear my name by saying I'd be the court jester to the Snack King and take the first bite poison check of that Aldi pizza.
No, it's all good. I wasn't scared.
He already ate it, Cesar, and he looks fine.
I got energy, baby.
He says it's so cold, not frozen. So if you haven't eaten it or frozen it on Friday, I'm not sure how the quality would be.
It was great.
It's a fridge pie, though.
It was still great, and I thought about that, too. It was still great. I keep a very cold fridge. I don't want to brag.
We know you do.
All right, time to take a look at some of your confessions that you got here today. Thank you for texting them in to us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. This person said, sometimes when my dog has been chewing on a random object, I like to chew it on it myself just to see if he's on to something.
I don't hate it.
Okay. Are you grossed out by putting your mouth where your dog's slobber has been?
I wouldn't chew a toy from a dog, but I am a person that will let a dog lick my face. I'm not grossed out by it. I love dogs so much. I get it. They sniff their butts. They can sometimes smell their poop. I get it. But I love when a dog kisses me.
If you must chew their chew toy, do it first. Don't get sloppy seconds.
Okay.
Good. I like that.
Chew it at the PetSmart. In fact, I dare you.
Okay.
Make a video of yourself chewing all the toys and find the one that chews the best.
But do it in front of an employee.
Yes, please.
I'm testing these out for my dog. I just want to make sure this is a good one for me.
Oh my God, that's a great video.
It's not a bad video.
You need to get in there and make that today before somebody else does.
I mean, they have a whole section at Walmart, and the sad thing is that will not be the weirdest thing they see that day.
It's a great video.
This confession says, I once worked in a nursing home, and yeah, as you might expect, some of the older gentlemen get a little bit handsy. It's just all part of a day's work. But I had this one gentleman who was a well-off widowed gentleman who would always ask me politely first if he could get a little grab. I'd be like, all right, go for it. Apparently, I was the only one who said yes because when he passed, he left everything to me and nothing to his kids who never would come visit him.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Grab away.
Yes. Here, let me help you.
Use his body like an amusement park.
That's why she is no longer working at a nursing home.
Wow. That had a great ending.
That's something, huh? That's all it took was letting the old dude cop a feel.
You would ask permission. Man, please, cop a feel.
You wouldn't. You'd be like, all right, it wasn't hurt.
Poor old guy.
You have a 5-second squeeze, and that is it.
Yep. This confession says, my apartment walls are paper thin, and my neighbors' lovemaking at 2 a.m. is super loud. So when they really get going, I love to crank up some Baby Shark on my stereo. Amazingly, they somehow power through. But I know I'm not making it easy on them. Do you think you could get busy to Baby Shark blaring through the wall?
Baby Shark has a nice rhythm to it.
Baby, you're right. Do, 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 do. Yep.
Baby Shark, do, 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 do. Baby Shark, do, 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 do.
It would get on my nerves after a while, though.
Yeah.
Unless we're both dressed like sharks.
Yeah.
Just to kind of make...
He's not above.
Well, they're a little cosplay.
This person said, I once worked as a navigation officer on a cruise liner, and prior to sailing, the stability computer told us that it was unsafe. The chief mate fudged a few numbers. Captain was like, all right, let's do it. Presto. We're out on the seas, thousands of people on a dangerous ship, and I quit right as soon as we got back.
Whoa.
Interesting.
I wonder what ship it was.
They did not confess that.
Wow.
What was the middle name? What was his middle name, Kev? The guy that was driving, the bad guy.
I don't know.
I want the deets.
Yeah, that's makes you kind of wonder. Look, I'm sure there's a lot of times that our health and safety is in somebody else's hands, and they may not be taking it as seriously as we'd like them to, and we just have no idea.
You're right.
If you had the answers of every time that happened in your life, I think it would scare the hell out of you.
Yeah, no, I think
Humans
so too.
fudge numbers.
Of course they do.
Because not everybody's dialed in to 100% every time they go to work.
If no one's dead and they realize they did something wrong, all right, everyone's breathing, let's just fudge these numbers real quick. Of course it happens.
Mm-hmm. This person said, people ask me why I never smile. I tell them that I'm naturally depressed, but the truth is I'm really ashamed of my yellow teeth.
Oh, well, they are depressed then.
They are, yeah. It's just, I don't know. People ask weird questions sometimes.
That's a big thing, too. If you do have any teeth issues, I've seen it happen where someone's lost a tooth or something's gone wrong. And it's kind of heartbreaking because you can tell they're self-conscious about it and they've changed their smile completely. And you can tell they're struggling with it.
And they think about it before they go to smile. They're like, oh, I can't smile.
Mm-hmm.
I know that would weigh on you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's weighing on them. And this confession says, my brother's best friend used to bully me so badly when I was a kid. The only thing that he loved more than kicking my ass was eating cookies. Of course, he would come to our house and eat every cookie we had and would never share with anybody. So knowing he was coming over one day, I took the cookie jar, opened the lid, dropped my pants, and bare butt farted right into the jar and put the lid back on real quick. Then he came over, started digging in the cookies, of course, with his fat ass and said, what are you looking at, butt face? I just sat there and watched him eat the cookies with the biggest smile on my face. Okay.
Look, to me, I'm okay with that because he was beating you up. This is war now. You're just trying to protect yourself.
And you got to give yourself a little simple joy in your day.
Yeah, it kind of feels like turnabout is fair play, right?
Well, it could have built confidence, too. It's like, he's eating my fart cookies. Yeah, I'm back, baby.
He's lucky you didn't full on rub them on your taint.
Yes.
It could be worse.
It could be way worse. He got off easy.
And this confession says, I got a vibrating adult toy to use during my most dreaded business video calls.
What are you doing?
Well, there's ways you could do that and not get caught if you have a great poker face.
Why would you even try that?
Because meetings can be boring.
She says it keeps me engaged and entertained. It's kind of like I'm playing that game you guys do called You Can't Make a Face.
And don't let it mistake you, my friends. She finds it exciting as well.
Okay.
There's an excitement there.
You ever been on a video call with somebody and you think they might be enjoying a vibrating friend?
Well, now I'm going to look at everybody's face on the video call and try to figure out if anybody's diddling it.
I don't know if the one guy had a vibrating friend, but he definitely got busted. That dude from CNN.
Yeah, he did.
What was it? Tubin?
Yeah, Jeffrey Tubin. Which is now a euphemism for tugging it on a video call.
Bro, you can't wait till after the video
Dude,
meeting?
you're tubing it, right? Yes, I am. Do you have what it takes to go to planet Mars? Seems like it might be fun. Jbird, would you be down for the trip?
Man, right here, I would say yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But when I picture myself getting up on that ship,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Right.
I want to say I would definitely do it, but I think I might. I think fear might take over.
Yeah, it'd be rough. In fact, the European Space Agency, they've launched a new experiment in Germany to study how humans cope in social isolation, and they try to emulate some parts of a potential future mission to Mars to see what it's all like. Now, right now, they got 6 participants who have volunteered. They're going to be doing this, and they entered into a sealed simulated space station, and they're not going to be coming out until August.
That's why that project Hail Mary was good. It talks about going out into space, and the guy doesn't want to go out into space. It's really, really neat, and it puts yourself in that position saying, would you freak out if you were stuck in space somewhere? I think majority of people would.
Oh, no doubt. They say the conditions inside are highly controlled in structure with a daily schedule of experiments. You have to submit to regular blood tests. You can't communicate or make eye contact with medics or any other officials. You'll get instructions and routines through short audio briefings.
Huh.
That's odd. You must exercise for an hour every day. Because I guess in space, you saw our astronauts when they were up there on the Artemis mission, they were having to do, I think, like 20, 30 minutes mandatory because you start losing muscle density pretty fast in space.
And you never see any fat astronauts.
No, you're right.
They keep them high and tight.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, come on, you can't put more thrust. We'd have to put an extra thruster on just for Bob.
There's not a lot of room in that rocket on the inside, and if you're floating around with anti-gravity.
Plus, he's going to eat all of our ice cream that we have here, astronaut ice cream.
That'd just be it. I would be watching everyone like a hawk going, you sure you should be eating that? We have a little ration here.
And if you're missing rations, you know who you're going to point to.
Of course.
Yeah. They said you can only shower for 5 minutes twice a week.
Wow.
Do you think if you had okay, let's say you could go to Mars, be back within a month, would you do it?
You know, it's a lot of this other stuff. It's not just saying, oh, I'd take a month and be away. This is what, to me, is really so eye-opening is the sacrifices you have to make. It's not like you're just chilling in your house.
But would you be scared just being out in the middle of space?
Yeah, you could die.
Yeah.
And it's so vast. I think because you're not used to that atmosphere or environment, I think it would be so grand, it would freak a lot of people out. Being in that vast amount of darkness.
I'm terrified of being on the ocean because I realize you don't have any control. You are not the top dog in this arena.
And you got captains of ships fudging numbers.
Yes, right.
Exactly.
And when you're in space, I mean, that makes the ocean look like nothing.
Space is just a bigger ocean, Kevin.
And at least if you're out in the ocean, we kind of know about the ocean as a human. You're like, oh, it's probably a whale or whatever. If you're out in space and you see something fly by, you don't know what it is.
E.T.
Yeah, it's either, space garbage or aliens.
You can only eat ration prepackaged space-style foods. There's no fresh fruits or vegetables. You can't get Chick-fil-A even on Sunday. They said, Virginia's out. No alcohol.
Oh.
You better be cool with your crew, too. Imagine being stuck up in space and not liking the people you're with.
There can't even be one douchebag in the group.
There can't be one insect. Nope.
Everybody's got to be so over-the-top nice.
But even people you liked, eventually, you're in this small area. You're going to get on each other's nerves eventually.
Yeah. You're not allowed to have energy drinks if you're part of this program going to Mars. Tea and coffee, severely limited. You're allowed just 1 2-hour video call with family once a week. Only one small shoebox of personal items is allowed. So everything that you're going to be taking through August has to fit in a shoebox.
Oh, my.
Wow.
They say you only get privacy in your tiny sleeping pod and then the bathroom. And you can only sleep at regulated times between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m.
I know when Katy Perry and crew went out to space, some of them were wearing high heels. Now, is that required?
Yeah, no high heels in this. And they say forming relationships with other travelers is frowned upon because it could impact team dynamics and performance.
Totally.
And there's a very strict no hanky-panky rule.
What about hanky-panky by yourself? Look, sometimes desperate times, man, you gotta clear the brain.
Are you allowed to tug it in your pod?
Yeah, are you allowed to? That's a great science question.
That one. Yeah,
we got to get NASA on the phone.
Imagine if we did, and that's the only question.
That's the only one we want.
We got a guy that really wants to know. He loves space. He loves tugging it.
So if you're going to the moon, it takes around 4 days around the moon. Traveling to Mars, 6 months. That's crazy. So,
wow.
Imagine that week before you get to come back to Earth, how giddy and excited you would be. Unless you just love...
I think some people just love space.
They do, but even I think astronauts or people that go out in space, I think they eventually want to come back and, I don't know, sit on a couch without maybe an asteroid flying by.
That's the whole entire Rocket Man song by Elton John.
People think we're off the air. People think we're off the air after that. I don't know what to say, Kevin.
Yeah, okay. He had nothing.
He started to think about the lyrics.
Yeah, he did.
He started to sing it in his
It's
head.
ongoing, yeah.
And then I started getting annoyed.
Like, why am I doing this?
They say the price tag to colonize Mars is going to start at $80 billion.
Whoa.
All right, affordable.
Yes. So I don't know if we'll be there anytime soon, but that's what it takes to even start the training process. Are you ready? To me, I think it's a no-brainer. Jbird got a hip replacement surgery, and he's thinking about going back onto the water. But does he do a kayak or a paddleboard? And to me, it's a no-brainer. You got to do kayak.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yes.
You're a man of a kayak. I see you actually in a canoe.
Yeah, okay.
I would rather see you in a canoe.
Yes. Or it might even be better, a pontoon. Might be a good speed.
Definitely not paddleboard.
Yeah, no.
That's pretty advanced.
Right. Yeah, I'd hold off on that.
And if you fall wrong off a paddleboard, you can actually hit the paddleboard on your way down and really mess up your hip.
You think Jbird would do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, first try.
The trip is towards the end of the month, but it's 3 days before I'm supposed to get complete clearance to be able to start swinging and hitting a ball and getting kind of back to normal.
Yeah.
3 days is not too much. What could happen? I'm a decent swimmer. What are you looking at?
Considering how the recovery's gone, yeah, I would definitely.
I would say,
yeah, I ain't testing it.
No.
The problem is the mind and the spirit. I feel like a horse that they're getting ready to open up the gate and let them go.
Yeah.
That's where
Ready to
I'm
gallop.
at mentally, but sometimes that can get you in trouble.
Well, you can always do a paddleboard like in December.
Oh, no, the trip's happened. I'm going. The trip's paid for.
But you should do a kayak.
Yeah.
And
Paddleboard,
not a
not- yeah.
paddleboard.
A kayak should be safe. Ish.
Pontoon would be best.
Do you have the option to do a canoe?
A canoe?
Yeah, I don't know. Those are kind of.
A canoe? You know what times I've fallen in a canoe? I need a rowboat. Rowboat's the safest. That's
Okay,
just
yeah.
like a square.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm going to some springs. It's out west somewhere. Nature.
Interesting.
Right in time for
Right
summer.
where the piranhas and gators and snakes are?
Dude, if I got bit by a piranha, how pumped would you be on Monday for that story? Really?
I don't wish that on you.
Do we have piranhas around here?
No, I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant python.
Oh, okay.
Python?
Yeah.
I mean, the same kind of animal.
It started with a P.
I'm trying to take advice from you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got more KVJ is going to be coming your way. It is called the After the Show, and you can catch it live. Easy to do. It's going to be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Get it on demand on YouTube and Spotify. Before we get there, though, Bird, if you would, time to wrap us up here with your thought for the day.
All right. The boats on the water. Nah, I won't do that one.
The birds in the lake.
The scariest thing about ghosts isn't that they might exist. It's that they used to be people. Could you tell?
What?
I was not prepared for the thought of the day. Call your parents. Tell them you love them.
And do not get on that paddleboard.
And don't get on that paddleboard.
There you go. That's your thought for the day.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.